My little AC unit in the window is like far away from the room that I'm in now.
This is why people tune into our show, so we can hear about Catherine's AC. Well,
AC
yeah, Catherine's living in a 100-year-old brick country house. Yeah, so it's very nice.
I'm jealous.
There are flying mice in the basement.
There were bats in my basement, and that's not a. Yep.
It's not a sex thing.
Not. Yep. And I just mowed my gigantic lawn. It's super.
I'm glad you're keeping on top of that. That's good. Because grass just always grows. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, so hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, I'm Richard. I'm the game master of this D&D game called Hub. This is our first day back after 2 weeks off. So if you guys were logging on to check the game and it wasn't happening, it's because we weren't playing. But you could have watched our, archived games on N.M. Howell Books. Very easy to remember on Twitch. So I am Richard, and I'm the game master. The world is
Hub. Do you remember?
Yes, the world is Hub. But what do you call it when it's it's a homebrew campaign that was created in a few sessions of Microscope by all of us together. And so we created a universe that was quite varied and all connected in one place in a city called Hub, where there are many portals that connect to all these different other realms, which allows people to make pretty much any kind of character they want, because they can just be from any of these other realms. And so that's what the players did. The cast, as it were, pretty much chose a bunch of we did history, so like 1,000 years of past history, wars and conquests and the rise of the United, sort of a religious movement, and then the rise of the Sky Pirates. Did they come before the United or after?
Sky Pirates came, and then the United to defeat the Sky Pirates. So
yes. See, even I forget this incredibly important history.
Incredibly important, riveting.
So the characters were all sort of hired by a local city politician called Klaus Wilhelm, and they sort of did some adventures. The campaign very quickly turned into a quest to end slavery forever.
Kill the slavers!
And so,
Down with the pirates!
Why don't you talk about your characters now? So, JS, go ahead. Since you're at the top of the Zoom window.
Yeah. I am playing Aiden. Aiden is a Air Genasi, which means that he's a half Djinn. He's a druid who specializes in elemental magic, particularly air magic, as it were. And he is on a mission to kill all the masters and free all the slaves.
And he comes from a realm where he might have sort of knew it, but known it, but he definitely knows it now, that there seems to be a lot of slaves that come from his realm. Well, yes, and a lot of the facilitators also come from his realm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nico, go ahead. Tell us about yourself.
All right. I am Nico. I play Jackie. She is a ranger with a dark, dark past among pirates. That is no longer really a secret. She is desperately trying to wipe them out and avenge all the innocents. She has a pet crab, and she is badass.
And it has been revealed recently that her old master, the Red Lady, is looking for her.
Yes. At this point, we're not sure yet if she's in this realm or outside of the realm, or whether she has at least
in this realm. Pretty sure she's not in this realm.
Or at least how she might be communicating with this realm. I think we're trying to.
Right.
Ending.
Yeah.
And Kathy.
Who am I? What am I playing? I have no idea.
It's confusing.
My character is Nadal. They are a cleric, Twilight Domain. They are from another realm that I created called, they're from Karastil, which is like crystal caves. It's a race I created. Instead of the Drow, there are Karast, which are like crystal beings. And they just want to like go home, man. They want to go home, back to their people. Kill all the slavers because I'm trapped here. Yeah.
Down with slavers.
Down with slavers.
Okay. Yes. So, I could just do a quick recap of the last session that we did. So you've been moving up. You've been moving up this valley towards the dig, which is something that a slaver that you're looking for has been doing for the past X number of days, past 45 days since the portals failed. If you recall, for our fresh viewers, 45 days ago, all of the portals stopped working.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
that pretty much plunged the city into chaos because millions of people pass through this city every year, and that created a lot of trade, a lot of movement, and suddenly that's all closed off.
What can I show? I'm going to follow along with your recap on a map here.
Okay. So the party have been pretty much working their way up the ladder, doing sanctioned murder pretty much on all of the slave owners. I think in every case, except for the one on the island, the people that the slavers that you defeated were legally executed by Klaus Wilhelm, the city councilor, who turned out to be not a half elf as he appeared to be, but some kind of a devil, a Rakshasa. But he seems to be also. He also has the desire to end slavery, and so I guess you still feel that you can work with him. Yeah. So you've been heading up this valley towards the Denison Glacier. You ran into slave hunters and killed them. You ran into an ogre mage, aka an Oni, called Brakar the Returner, who was hunting for an escaped slave. You had to fight him a couple times. Eventually you defeated him, but it was a close thing both times you fought him. You managed to rescue an escaped fire genasi slave named Aliyah. And,
Very surly.
Yes, she was very surly, but she seemed to warm up to you guys eventually. And during fights, she was quite useful. Although against the last bunch of people that you fought, who were pretty much all fire resistant or fireproof, her fire powers didn't seem to be very useful. And one thing we haven't talked about is how genasis, air genasis, and fire genasis and stuff. They only get the more advanced powers if they are leveled characters. Like the vast majority of air genasis, for example, can't do any of the stuff that Aiden does, because they are not druids. But an air genasi wizard might have more and different powers, or an air genasi fighter might have different things, but it would be very different than what Aiden does. So moving up the glacier, you eventually came to a camp where there were a bunch of fire genasi all set up as hostages, and you kind of rolled in there and killed all the bad guys. And Aliyah decided, although she really wants to go and kill Katabatic, the lame one, at his dig, she also doesn't want her freed friends or freed compatriots to die. So she's going to bring them back down the mountain and hope to join you later, or hope that you do the job. And ahead of you, there's a couple of days trek across the glacier to get to the dig. Are there any questions?
No. When can we kill the slavers? Pew pew pew.
Just gonna change my background.
God, I should have spent like an hour rereading through my character sheet to refamiliarize myself.
I know, people just jump in and haven't even thought about their game at all. So
rude. Since the last one, have we taken a rest? Are we still? How does this all work? From where we're going?
We are full rested, and I think we're level 5 now.
You are level 5.
Yep,
you were level 5 during the last. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we took a full rest, so we were just ready to head out onto the glacier.
Just give me a second. So if you can see my picture. I made this guy for the game for Penny Dragon. He's the giant hermit crab.
Oh my gosh, I love the crab. Everywhere we go, Richard makes me fight crabs.
I think the players shat themselves and the whole tower just went started moving. It's great.
It was so good. It was a great campaign.
Second here, hang on.
Anyone watching who hasn't checked out the Penny Dragon Games Twitch should definitely go check it out. I'm gonna put it in the
should.
chat.
Just a second here. I just need to find. I want to find a background. Did I have this green screen last time we played, JS?
Nope, you did not.
Yeah, so things change, motherfuckers. Got a green screen. It was through work.
Actually, I think you had gotten it, but you weren't using it. But I do remember you showing it to us because it has to be really close to your chair, right?
Well, it's just back here, yeah. But it's it's pretty good. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, no, it's got it through work because they want to try to improve our VP's ability to do messaging and stuff, so that they don't have their shitty home background, or not shitty, but non. And we use WebEx, and WebEx has no green screen support, so it's useless. Well, it's no better than what WebEx does normally. Maybe it makes your background a little more featureless, but it's still not really that great. So I don't know. It's bizarre. I guess we'll do that one. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, so you are fully rested, and Aliyah, well, because it's cold where you are, and the Fire Genasi were all shivering, she kind of dressed them all up in cold weather gear, and she recommends that you guys dress up in cold weather gear as well. I'm just going to drag up an illustration I did of you guys in your cold weather gear.
So we're all equipped with that already?
Which I'm
yes.
pretty happy with.
Yeah, we looted the bodies.
Oh, for F's sake, hang on. It's still a work in progress.
Sorry, we didn't even ask you, JS, how your convention went.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it went well.
It was virtual?
Yes, it was virtual. Had a small snafu, and when I gave my pitch to all the casting directors and stuff, my webcam didn't work, so I was in the dark, but I felt like my pitch went alright. Other than that.
That's where you smoothly say yes, and I turned off my webcam so that you could more, properly appreciate the mellifluous tones of my voice.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
So there's a fairly shitty. I just.
Nice.
Whoa,
No,
Richard,
okay.
that's freaking brilliant.
I like Aiden's coat.
I know. I was influenced. Honestly, I was influenced by Shadow
Percy!
and Bone.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of the Russian, the
Oh,
the very Russian look to their uniforms, or
Totally.
So I figured he would have looted like a wool coat from someone. And...
You look like a blue Air Genasi pirate.
Yeah.
This is your secret slaver history. Dun dun dun. Plot
Anyway.
twist.
Yeah, so there you go. And one thing you guys are noticing is as Nadal gains levels and gains power, there seem to be more crystals growing on them. Like the crystals on the head are pretty much going down the back of the neck and halfway down the spine. Ones on the shoulder, like the ones on the shoulder, are kind of like starting to go down the arm. The ones on the wrist are kind of growing back.
Eventually, I'll have to turn like this. You're talking to me?
Yeah, you're gonna be like Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton in his can't turn his head Batman suit. He's like, yeah. I think Clooney. I think it was all the way up to Clooney. They couldn't turn their heads. None of the Batman, because they had these rubber suits on. Okay, so so that's the this work in progress. I didn't do any whiz bang character art for the last recap because the last fight was frankly kind of boring. Well, it was alright, I guess. But there's not much that happened.
That was over where I blew all the tents over.
Yes. Actually, it was a good showcase for you guys to do to just like stretch and try out your new powers and blow shit up. But
I just failed over and over again.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess that's it. I guess we're just gonna jump right in.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this screen. So, in 5 seconds, everyone look pretty. All right. Close enough. Perfect, Richard.
Did you do? Oh God, really?
Got it. Ah.
And I went to the dentist for the first time since November of 2019. Yesterday
Holy shit.
for cleaning. Well, I wasn't going to go until I was vaccinated, and so I got my first vaccine 3 weeks ago, and so I booked myself a dentist appointment. And the girl was like, I called last Thursday, and she was like, "Oh, we had cancellation on Tuesday," which was like 1 business day later because we have a long weekend this last weekend. So I went in, and yeah. And so I told the girl, I said, "It's been a long time, you know. If you want to like just, you know, chip away the biggest pieces, and then I'll come back in a few weeks after my body regenerates all the lost blood." She's like, "Ha." Anyway, so it feels a little rough.
And then she looked in your mouth and said, "Dear God, you weren't exaggerating."
Yeah. Well, she was wearing a spacesuit, so she couldn't see anything. But yeah. No, so the dental hygienists in Quebec did not get their first vaccine until March.
What?
She's like that. She was like that was only like a few weeks before the general population started getting it. You know.
That's brutal.
And she's like, and you know, we are the ones, like, of all the healthcare professionals, dentists are the ones that get the most aerosolized virus because they're in your mouth. And,
right.
And she said the Quebec government just didn't, you know, totally dropped the ball on that one for them. So, and well, that's what she said. I guess I agree. It's rough, but I guess. Yeah, but I guess the numbers show that there haven't been a lot of outbreaks because I guess they're careful and there's rules in place. So, all right, so let us move along then. I'm going to bring you back to. Well, I guess I'll just sort of describe what's happening. So you guys are going to climb up onto the. I presume you're going to climb up onto the glacier and just proceed. There's like a path that's marked. If you'll recall. Where is? This is it here.
Ooh, there we go.
If you'll recall, there are these wooden, you know, there are like these wooden ramps that lead up onto the glacier, and it's all kind of like there's gravel that they put down and little poles to show where the path is, the safe path. And so that's what you would have to do. And so you're all dressed up, so I'm not going to make you make any crazy, crazy checks to resist the cold or anything, but traveling on the glacier might be dangerous. So are you taking any measures? Do you have any? Do you intend to just walk along, until something happens?
No. Jackie is going because so we changed it so that my summon beast spell is in concentration. That's an inherent thing. I just want to see how long does that last. Yes. If I were to do it now to prepare, or should I ready it, or is it something that I can just? Up to 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah, so you can't.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. I got Bandit as my typical clipped on as my cape, and then as soon as I smell danger, I'm gonna poof him up.
Throw your crab
into super crab.
You smell danger.
Yeah. So I'm readying that at the first attack.
Catherine and I saw a peregrine falcon this weekend.
Whoa.
We went hiking at Lustville Falls, which is it's an escarpment north of where we live, which is the beginning of the Canadian Shield. So it's like a 700-foot high rock that you kind of go up and go hiking on there. And on the thermals, there was a big hawk. So
cool.
I called it Smokey.
I saw yesterday what I think might have been an albino raven or crow. It was like pure white, but it looked just like a massive crow. And I don't know, like it wasn't a seagull. Could maybe have been an eagle, but it looked like a white crow, which was really cool.
I'm only assuming the one I saw was a peregrine falcon because down at the bottom there's a big sign that shows all the stuff, and one of them there is a picture of this is the kind of bird that flies around here. Picture of a peregrine falcon. So.
Very neat.
I'm wondering if I'm able to use a Humblewood spell,
Yeah, what spell?
the Elevated Sight.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't last very long though.
No, but I could just do it every so often.
Yeah, that's a great spell.
I think it should last longer, probably 10 minutes or something, but...
Yeah. Well, it seems to me that Aiden has that spell. I think you used it like in the first session when you went to the cathedral. Elevated Sight, which allows you to...
I do have that spell.
To look down from above. Yeah, so that spell definitely... Yeah, any spell that's on the list that you're allowed to cast, you can cast. I bought all those books for a goddamn reason. Yeah. Spent so much money. I've been playing with D&D Beyond character sheets in this other game, and you know what? I like the Roll20 sheets better, so...
Do you? Cool.
Yep. You can't roll with advantage on a D&D Beyond sheet.
Yeah, you can.
It's just... Yeah, no, you can't. There's no button. There's nothing. I think it has to be on a phone or on a tablet, or anyway.
Pretty sure we...
You're wrong.
No, I think, Richard, we did, though, when we played, didn't we?
I don't know.
When we did our novel quest game with Patty?
Yeah. Online it says right-click on the thing, and when I right-click, it doesn't do anything. So, no.
Huh. Well,
It's
that's
a bunch of bullshit.
ridiculous.
Is what it
We
is.
just need to keep harassing Roll20 to do some kind of cool Twitch integration thing that's comparable to Beyond or D&D Beyond.
That'd be great.
That would
I'm
be
sure
awesome.
they can add that to their giant list of things that they're trying to do. Yeah.
Can I use any Humblewood spell?
As long as it's a druid. Oh no, sorry, you're not a druid. You're a cleric. As long as it's a cleric.
I'm a cleric,
you're allowed
bitch.
to take. As long as it's a spell, you're allowed to take. Yeah. Why? What spell are you looking at?
Invoke the Amaranthine. It's pretty cool, but we don't have any Amaranthine trees in here.
There are no amaranthine trees in Humblewood either. I invented those. So the amaranthine is just the name of the pantheon.
Oh, cool.
So you could just call it invoke whatever your pantheon is, if there is, or invoke whatever it is that you worship. Yeah, I was surprised on Reddit when somebody said, "What's that tree on that map?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the amaranthine tree." And they're like, "What's an amaranthine tree?" And I'm like, "Don't you? Like, it's I had forgotten that it doesn't exist in Humblewood. I invented that." So anyway, I have made up shit that's real now. Okay, so so you leave the camp behind. You climb up onto the glacier, and you sort of, as soon as you get up on top, you just get this endless vista that just goes on, and like these little flat flags on poles kind of wind away, and they don't really go in a straight line. They seem to go like in a sort of a strange zigzag. And as you move forward, there are like little bridges crossing chasms. Maybe every half an hour or so, there's like a little wooden bridge or a little rope bridge crossing a chasm that looks really deep down below. Way down there, you see water, and you can hear the sounds of water. Also, it's very strange because on top of the glacier, it's quite cold. But by the time it gets to like the middle part of your body, it's not as cold anymore. The sun is shining, that sort of thing. And so it doesn't seem to be that bad. Does everybody want to make a survival check as you travel over the...
5.
If you don't succeed, it doesn't mean you won't, survive or anything.
15. For moi.
18. Shabam.
Wow. Go, Druid, go.
And then here comes the ranger with her terrible survival roll.
18.
That's
Boom.
pretty good. All right, so you guys don't lose. Once in a while, there seems to be like a drift of snow that kind of buries the path, and you can easily pick it up on the other side. A couple of times, you had a couple of choices, weren't sure which way to go, but you managed to always find the path again. Eventually, around midday, the path just kind of disappears, and then there's a crevice in front of you. What would you like to do? You haven't seen. You see birds in the sky.
A crevice with no bridge over it, you mean?
Yeah, and you're not sure if it's because you lost the path. Although you're all pretty sure you've been following the path with your good survival rolls.
Can
The path just kind of disappeared, and now there's no bridge over the crevice.
I feel like if this was me and I were the bad guys, I would probably have a hiding spot for whatever planks or ladders that they use to get across. So can I try and spot something where they would hide a ladder or a plank? Perhaps.
I just figured out the advantage disadvantage on D&D Beyond, by the way.
Really? How did you do it?
So when you're hovering over a cast,
different.
you either hold down Shift or Control before you hit the button, and a little plus or minus appears on the cast button
Sounds complicated.
on your character sheet.
2 seconds. So take 2 seconds.
And I just realized, so I have Andy's character sheet open, and it's letting me roll it in this game as Jackie.
Whoa.
But it says
Sheet
Andy
now.
on the thing.
It says Andy, yeah.
What?
Is it?
Shift and Control. My God.
Under the spell, yeah.
You fool!
There you
It's
go.
so simple.
Fuck. So speaking of non-binary characters, I made a non-binary character in a D&D game that I'm playing with the Penny Dragon people. We're playing Lost Mines of Phandelver again, and so I made a halfling thief called Luca Crowfoot, who is non-binary because I have a lot of trouble remembering to use the right pronouns and things like that. I thought what it would be like if I played a non-binary character, and sure enough, it's really hard for people to remember to and like there are 5 other players, and in no case I don't have any feeling at all that they're being dismissive or that they are that they're doing it on purpose, but it's just really hard for people, especially me, big bearded guy, to playing a character who's a cute little halfling, to be for them to remember that I'm a they and not a he. So it's interesting. Catherine's like, you suck, man. You can't,
No.
Yeah.
It's just then you realize that, but then you get to log off and go back to being, hetero, straight, cis man. But a lot of people
Oh, I
can't.
know.
It just gives you a glimpse of like how
Oh, no, I
hard
know.
it must be,
Yeah. No, but it's also a social experiment. It's essentially, right, just to see, because you're also helping other people to get familiarity with the situation. So anyway, no, it's just interesting.
So how wide is this crevasse we're facing?
Yes, let me make my check.
It's like maybe 10 or 15 feet wide. But yeah, so Nadal, you have a good idea. You think that the path is here. It's just that they've hidden the bridge because they're.
Perhaps.
Yeah, you can make an insight or a perception check. Like, insight would be to guess where it is. Perception would be to
Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception.
Woo!
24.
Wow.
Well, it seems like the bridge used to be right here.
And it fell. Yeah, I can see
but
that.
But if you kind of lean over the edge, you'll see like there's broken bits of rope on both sides, but the bridge is just gone.
Well, I can
Great.
fly across the crevasse and tie a new rope.
Indeed, you can.
Yeah.
But if you're using up, I was gonna say if you're using up daily powers, just keep that in mind. But if you're using stuff you can recover with a short rest, well, it's not such a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would just shift into my flying windy form and fly across.
What sorry, how deep was how steep and down is the thing?
Like
The crevasses are very deep. They're like hundreds
Yeah.
of feet deep. If you fall down there, yeah,
You get lost.
It's really bad.
you joined the dead on Mount Everest.
They seem to get
Jackie
narrower
will
and
not
narrower.
jump
Yeah,
down.
Probably a bad idea.
Jackie is so smart. So smart.
Why don't we pull up the remnants of the bridge on this side and tie some rope to it, and then I can fly it across and just pull it over.
Well, as soon as you get airborne and look down, the bridge is there's like a few pieces of rope on each side of what remains of the bridge, but the middle part is simply just gone.
It's just gone.
Like something or somebody just took it away.
If I cast light on a piece of rock and I drop it down, can I see is it at the bottom? Like, I just want to see, did it just get wrecked in the temperature? Did someone cut it, destroy it, step on it, whatever?
Oh, with that perception roll, it looks like the bridge with the rope was ripped. Like something just ripped. Didn't cut. Wasn't cut like by a sharp weapon. It was just ripped. Like imagine if you put something really heavy on it, and it just or if something very strong just kind of grabbed the bridge and ripped it out.
And so we can't just fix it because I have mending.
No, you can only mend like a cubic foot of something. So if you had all the pieces, you could with many castings mend it one bit at a time.
It's like blown to smithereen. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, the middle part is literally not there anymore.
Gone. Yeah.
If you look down the crevasse eventually it kind of curves away, so you can't see the bottom.
Yeah, it's gone.
You do hear water down there. Aiden, when you're flying up there, make a perception check.
Perception check.
Well,
Oh my
we
god,
going
it's
north?
the fucking white dragon that we spotted, I swear to god.
There
Here it comes, man.
So off to the on the same side of the in the between with these two crevasses, off this way.
Crevasse.
Maybe like 200, 300 yards away, you see like a fluttering of red fabric, and maybe a mast of a ship or something like that.
What? How far?
On the ice?
The
Hello?
ship's on the ice. Like it's almost like there's a ship sticking out of the ice a few hundred yards.
An old downed pirate ship.
On our side or on the other side?
It's in
On the
between
far
the two
side.
crevasses. It's in between the two crevasses.
Let's go to it.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave one end of the rope with you all, and you can tie it on this side, and I will fly the other end over to the other side and tie it on the other side, and then it is up to you to get your butts across it.
All right, so you can make athletics checks with advantage to get across with rope. How do you want to guarantee that you don't die if you fail? What is your plan?
I'm scared. I have a 0. A big ol' 0.
I feel like Bandit's gonna be helping me cling to that rope.
Your crab is going to help you cling?
Grapple me to the
tie
rope.
a safety rope around your waist.
Yeah.
There's that.
Probably wouldn't
Sure,
feel great if you fell, but at least you wouldn't fall forever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help Jackie and the crab to get across, and then the crab can help.
You're pretty sure
Hold the
Nadal
rope
weighs about
on
3
the-
stone. They are heavy.
I'm fucking heavy. That's why I'm hoping the crab, once it's on the other side, can help Jackie.
Why do we need to cross here? Can we go?
So we're following the trail.
We
And
gotta
around.
keep going, man. So the boat is like in the middle, like here, you mean?
Yeah,
On
well,
the
yeah,
strip.
if that's what it is, yeah.
Can I cast
If that's
shape
what it is.
water? Bring up a cube of water and freeze it and fly around on it. Magic
That would
You
be-
can cast
Hilarious.
shape water on the glacier because it's water,
Mm.
and just
You could-
extend. You could
you could
with,
make an
with enough
ice bridge
castings.
with shape water.
With enough castings, you could extend it out to
I was gonna say it goes. You can do it 3 times, can't you? Provided.
Does it return? Because it would return to its natural
Must be
state after you
changing
stop concentrating on it, or after you stop doing it. But the natural state in this case is ice.
Well, let's do it.
So you can cast a spell multiple times. You can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects. Okay, so that you can have 3.
Two.
The first one's instantaneous, and then 2 more, and it's a 5-foot cube. So I can create an ice bridge,
Oh
can't
yeah,
I?
totally.
Yeah, so you just have to make a little architectural roll. And
Oh
then,
my god, I am so gonna architect the shit out of this. All right, what do I do?
I will guide.
that would be-
Jackie.
In 5th edition D&D, that's the history skill.
Ew.
It's basically you're using your brains. Yeah.
I will guide Jackie.
Okay, so thank you.
Aiden is just waiting.
I'm just waiting.
Aiden's like,
Can I do
killed
nature?
Dale. I've already
Flown
killed Catabatic.
across, so I'm just
I killed Catabatic and I'm back.
Nature's also an intellect thing, but I'm proficient in it. Would this be more nature or why history?
You know, it's definitely because it's you're making something that has an arch in it, man. So
Can I make?
No, I'm not. It's ice.
you have to make.
It's magical
You are an
floating
architect.
ice.
You know about arches. So that would be a 12. Well, so yeah, so you kind of like make your ice, and it kind of makes like like a shape there.
I'm gonna hold the rope
You're gonna use the safety
around
rope?
Jackie while she goes across.
Do I need to do it 3 times, or just is that enough?
Not yeah, that's enough. That'll do.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. So who's gonna cross first?
Jackie will, and I'm holding the rope.
You're gonna like plant your feet, put your shield out. And just
Exactly.
hold the rope.
Me and the crab are holding onto the rope. Jackie's gonna go.
I think I also my belaying pin can Oh,
Probably
hang on.
could have had a +1. Is it a +2 pin now, or is it still? It's a +1. Yeah.
I'm just trying to see the list of things it turns into.
A rope bridge.
Because I'm looking in Tasha's book, the Tasha's book. There's a magic multi-tool, which gives you +1 to which is very similar to this belaying pin. But yeah. Anyway, you probably use your belaying pin to Anyway, so why don't you make an athletics or an acrobatics check to get across the ice bridge?
Do I still have guidance, or is that a one-time thing?
I'll guide you before you go.
Nadal can give you guidance again.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics, you say?
Nat 20.
Yes.
Uh,
That's beautiful. Jackie's like.
I don't even need the bridge. Just
I didn't even
flip
need
on
the
right
bridge.
over.
So you just walk across, whatever.
She just slides across it.
Yeah, it's like those shoes that have the wheels in them. You just kind of like heel your way across the ice bridge, and you're still hanging onto the rope, and you turn around, and there's Adele.
Adele,
You got this, Nadal. You got this. You got this.
fucking scared.
You want to guide yourself?
Yes, of course.
So you need at least a 10 in order to make it without problems.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Yes. Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So Nadal vibrates, resonates, and then starts walking just one step at a time. The bridge cracks ominously, but you make it across.
I'm so heavy. Heavy.
Yeah, and as you step off the bridge, nothing happens.
When I started, I was 250 pounds. I'm probably more than that now that I have more crystals. Probably like 75.
After a year of quarantine, I'm 300 pounds.
Ha ha ha. Okay. So now we're across. Great.
All
Oh,
right.
I can't move my person.
No,
Let's
I
go
can't
check out that bridge.
Come on, GM.
Yeah, so you start traveling in between
That,
these two crevasses.
Can't move my person.
Yep.
Yeah, so when you get back down to ground level, you can't see it
Can't
anymore.
select my token either.
Me either. I can't move my person.
No, hang on. Who's that? That's Jackie. It's Jackie. And this is.
Guys, I got to use my water thing that it's not my terrain. We're in the mountains, and I still rock the pirate. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was brilliant.
You're so awesome. I think that's Nadal. I can't even tell. It's so small. Okay. New settings, and this here
we have
is
music?
Smoky. There's no music.
Do we have music or no?
I will turn on some music.
I can't tell.
Smoky and Bandit. Bandit the crab. Okay, so I've made all the characters. They should work. If you can try to move them. We're going to be going to a different map eventually, but yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom.
Made it. I didn't die.
The
Sorry,
bridge.
Richard. I just deleted Jackie.
I will. Oh, that's right, because Jackie. This
no.
is a different token, so you can't just drag your token.
I brought Jackie back. I mean, she looks different, but
I mean, this Jackie has more cleavage, so I like it. Hang on.
You can see this Jackie against the background. There we go. Oh,
I mean, look at
Jackie,
the cleavage.
huge. Jackie
Whoa.
quarantine.
Jesus, Jackie.
Slept for a month after.
Monster Jackie. Attack of the 50-foot Jackie.
H-I-J-K, Jackie, save. Okay, I will delete the wrong Jackie. She's gone. Here's the right Jackie. Did you also delete your crab? No? Okay.
Nope.
And the bird is over here. So I just have, hang on. So, yeah, so you guys are going to move up along. Up ahead, you see, like, just like right around over here, you see the mouth of a cannon sticking out of the ice.
Oh,
Cool.
where?
Like, right about here.
I don't see that here or whatever you're doing. We're not
Oh,
seeing-
sorry, I'm on the, goddamn, on the wrong layer. Yeah, right about here.
Ah, there we go. Cool.
Let's
check
go,
it
but
out.
let's just be careful. Like of the ice. I'm afraid.
Yeah, so as you,
I'm flying, so I'm just gonna fly right over there.
okay,
It is
so
like,
as you move,
guys, I'm safe. It was nice knowing you if you die.
so as you move towards the cannon, yeah, it looks like a brass cannon, like an 18-pounder that shoots 18-pound cannonballs, and it looks like it fell and landed on the ice and just, sank in, like there's like 8 feet of it into the ice, and just the mouth is sticking out. There's a bit of ice building up around the side of it, like it's been here for a little while. But Aiden, as you fly over it, you see, because you can see a bit into the ice, and there seems to be a cracking sound and a shadow passing underneath the cannon. So why don't we just roll for initiative?
No
What?
way.
Dun, dun, dun.
I better make sure I select my token first.
Well, motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. Jackie, Aiden. Is Val gonna roll for initiative?
Yeah, sorry, I was drawing.
Gotta pay attention.
I'm doodling. How do I? Okay, yes.
We never checked to make sure that Nico is audible on the.
I presume I am because we've been chatting. Oh yeah, Bushi could hear my typing, so.
I ordered a quieter keyboard on Amazon.
Yeah, I need to do the same.
I ordered a freaking cat, a harness and a leash for my cat.
You ordered a cat on Amazon. It's like next day shipping. Cat looks, yeah.
She keeps trying to go outside, so I think it'll be
No, because I find I never use the number pad. Like I never use it, and when I have like a lot of stuff going on, I'd like that extra real estate for my mouse, so I can anyway. So I ordered like a smaller with Apple style keys, which are much quieter, and so that should be good for that way when I'm typing. Well, it's when I'm playing as a player because I'm doing a lot of taking notes and typing, and it's just really noisy. So. Yeah. Okay. So, have you all rolled your initiative? This is good. I will check the initiative descending. I will check the music. I'm gonna go. Oh, let's just go combat. Yeah. Okay. So, so Nadal. Yeah. So there seems to be, like, from where you are, Aiden kind of looks towards the ground, and then the cannon that's sticking out of the ground starts to move, and just starts to sink into the ground, and there's like a cracking sound. Seems something big is under the ice,
Oh, I have to go
burrowing
first.
through the ice.
Yikes.
Okay, so I cast my my beast, my super crab.
Oh, you want okay? Okay, so typically in 5th edition, you can't be walking around all day ready to cast a spell at a moment's notice. That's
Well, you asked us if we were readying anything.
Okay.
No?
Did I...
What, was that not the purpose of it? Okay, never mind. I guess I did my cantrip and stuff.
Who drew Sebastian Crabulon at the bottom there? It's true. I don't remember now if I said you were doing something, but
never mind. I will wait until my initiative. I'll wait.
So that is why 5th edition D&D doesn't allow spellcasters to ready a spell. Like, you know, like in initiative, if you don't have anything to shoot at, for example, you can ready an action and, you know, say, I will shoot at the first person that comes around the corner, or I will attack with my sword. First person comes to melee, or I will cast a fireball if a bunch of people arrive. Under the normal rules, if that condition doesn't happen, you still expend your spell slot. And I always feel that's unfair. Like, why would you do that? But Nico has taken it to the other extreme, where she's just always, you know, ready to cast a spell at any moment's notice. Okay, so yes, you can cast it, Nico. Because I'm just worried that now Aiden's gonna be like, wait, no, I want to cast a preparatory spell too.
But like, I only said that because I'm pretty sure 10 minutes ago you asked us if we were gonna get anything ready.
Fly up, and then Aiden's gonna fly into the battle and then hit them with a gust of wind. I'm like, no. Anyway.
Okay, I'm here. I have cast.
When the VOD is up, I'm gonna dig this out and play it back for you.
Okay. Sorry, you were saying that.
Yeah, I cast my Twilight Sanctuary, and then I'm gonna do bonus action, pop my shield out.
Okay. My work team are really great, bless them, but they really go crazy on iPhone chat after hours. Okay, so yeah, and actually, if your initiative happens before the monster is there for you to interact with, this is a golden opportunity for you to cast your bless or whatever it is that you normally.
Well, I did, yeah, and usually I don't go first, so everybody who goes after me, they get the points now.
Aiden, yeah, so you can see a dark shape directly underneath the cannon.
I'm gonna cast Windblade and go up at least 20 feet up in the air and wait and see what happens.
Good luck, Nadal!
There we go. So much quieter.
Did you change keyboards?
Yeah. I was going through my boxes yesterday and
Gosh,
dug out all my old computer stuff.
So like a huge blue-white bullet-shaped creature comes barreling, like it's just tunneling through the ice, and it kind of comes up and knocks the cannon out of the way, and comes out of the smashes out of the ice. It is a bullet.
Ice bullet.
It is an ice bullet. So if you don't know what a bullet is,
Great.
I have a figurine here of a bullet.
It's a land shark.
Land shark.
It is the land shark. Yes, yes.
What's
not blind sharky?
Sharky? Blind Sharky.
In our Humblewood game, there was a sympathetic bullet called Blind Sharky, who was blind and toothless. But this is a.
Wait! Oh, Aiden. 9 temporary points for you.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it looks like a sort of like a you know. Anyway. Yeah, so it comes blasting out of the ground, out of the ice, up into the air, and it. Let's see, it could jump up 15 feet, but it's 20 feet long. Yeah, I think it's going to jump up and try to bite Aiden, so sure. We'll do our best.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
Wow.
Am I at disadvantage against you, or is that not the form that you're in?
Let me see.
Oh.
That's a good question.
What the
Well,
fuck?
you'd be at disadvantage with a ranged attack, but you're not doing a ranged attack.
That's right. This is a melee.
Yeah, I think I do have resistance against certain types of damage, though, which makes
Yep, this is
handy.
piercing, so you should be taking half damage against this.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it kind of comes out of the ground, gives you a bite,
chomps the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And so I take, what, 12 damage?
Yeah, 23 divided by 2 is 11. And then it kind of lands on the ground right here. So make a DC 16 strength or dexterity saving throw, Nadal.
Not working. It's not gonna work.
Or to be knocked away.
Fuck. Wait, do I get advantage because I have my shield out? And usually when I do a strength thing.
I feel like in this case, yes, because this is a.
Nope.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, it.
Is it bad if it hits me?
It's very bad. It's gonna knock you down and cause a ton of damage.
Wait.
DC 16 strength and dexterity saving throw target's choice or be knocked prone and take a ton of damage. Holy shit. So you have not succeeded. Okay, well, so let's you guys are 5th level now, isn't that great?
Yeah,
So you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Hang on. And there's also slash. I don't know why there's bludgeoning and slashing damage, but yep, there you go. And 15 slashing damage. So it bites and tramples and knocks you, and it'll knock you prone.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell?
Here. So you just kind of fall down. There's ice and snow everywhere. You know, they probably like push the cannon into you. And but I feel like it doesn't have a grab or a grapple, so I don't think it grabbed. It didn't do anything like that. It just kind of jumped up and bit Aiden and just kept going. All right, so that's the and it kind of finishes here. And Jackie, there's a bullet in front of you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Summon Beast and supercharge Bandit, Super Bandit.
Sebastian Crabulin.
Yeah. And as my bonus action, I'm going to apply Hunter's Mark.
Oh, Jack Bushy was saying if only chat could spend points to give their favorite hero bonuses. But you were far from a successful saving throw.
Yeah.
You were like really far. That was just How did you get that reroll? Did you spend its inspiration?
That's number 5. Yeah, but it didn't work. I don't know how I got inspiration, but I had it.
Yeah, you're right. We haven't figured out what to do with people's donations. So, ever you want to call on that? You know.
Well, so there was a whole system that I found on another D&D stream that I think I sent you a few weeks ago, Richard. That looked like it worked really well. I just haven't implemented it yet.
Yeah, I know you sent me something. I didn't know what it was, and so I might not have looked at it.
Okay, let's chat after this. Next week, Rishi, we'll have it set up.
It's like, you know, when people send you stuff, and you don't look at it, and then they ask you, "Did you watch that thing?" And you're like, "Nah, that's what I didn't do."
Or you send something and it's 2 minutes long, and then they answer 30 seconds later, ha ha ha, and you're like, "Did you even watch it? It's 2 minutes long."
Yes. So, Jackie, you summoned your beast.
Yeah.
And you marked the creature, and that's it?
Am I able to... would it count as an action if I were just to give one of my healing potions for, like, on Bandit's little backpack?
Like, I don't think... Was that ever a thing, that Bandit has a backpack to put potions in?
Yeah,
like,
we
like
did something like that
Saint
before,
Bernard?
where we created, like, didn't Cog create some, like, a little thing? Like, I had him holding potions before, but I can't remember exactly what we did.
Didn't somebody use mending or something to create like a little backpack? So the
Yeah,
potions can be in there. The potions can be in there, but Bandit can't. He's an animal, so he doesn't have the ability to administer potions to people.
Okay.
If only he had like a wrist-mounted potion launcher, you know, that'd be great.
Never mind.
Yeah, I like how Nico's just disappointed, very, very upset with my answer. Okay, so that's it for Jack. So Jackie, you're just like spooling up power like a Super Saiyan. You're just kind of going.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do to help?
Nadal?
Nadal?
Shoot it! Just shoot it!
You could give them 30 hit points. That would be a good idea.
Seriously.
Yeah. I'm gonna move back
Wait,
How can I help Nadal? Move back.
sorry, you only get 6 temporary. You and Bandit.
So Nadal, it's your turn.
I guess I'll stand up.
There's
What
a
the
goddamn,
fuck?
there's a huge land
There's a
shark standing in
goddamn
front of
bullet. Yeah. I guess I will try and do this. Hopefully I can keep my concentration. I'll cast Aura of Vitality. And then I'll use my bonus action to heal myself this turn. But I could heal someone else on a future turn.
you. Okay.
So that was fucking awful.
Bullet.
That was just bad. That was just really, really bad. Okay, cool.
Was that it
That's
for you?
me. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So Aiden, so far the bullet is like is living his best life, or her best life.
All right, not for long. I am calling lightning down on that motherfucker.
Oh, cool.
Holy shit.
How does that work?
Boom.
That's it. Okay. So yeah, so you you reach up to the sky. Dark clouds come in instantly, and you shoot lightning down on this guy. Dexterity save of a DC of 15. He takes 14 lightning damage.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm gonna go up another 20 feet, so I'm 30 feet up, so hopefully he can't bite me again.
Only Nadal will be the target.
Yep. Pretty much.
So you go 40.
But
Yeah,
I can't give you any healing if you're up.
How far does your little circle?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll stay 30 feet up now.
I'm just
Guys,
saying.
I like how Aiden's like, I'm running away from my friends, but I want to stay within the healing circle.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, the good thing about this spell is that it continues, so I'm just gonna keep zapping this fucker every
Oh,
round.
you get 10 temporary hit points. Good for you.
Woo.
The bullet kind of. Oh, it only gets to go once.
Oh no.
Yeah, the standing leap is pretty cool, but it can't really do it once it's in melee unless it wants to leap. Yeah, so it's just going to attack. It's going to attack Nadal again with the bite. It's a huge amount of damage if it hits, but it's not. AC 20.
It didn't hit! It didn't hit! Oh my god! It doesn't hit!
What?
Whew.
What is your
36
AC?
piercing. Holy shit.
22!
I demand a recount on your AC. I demand 2 recounts.
Wow.
Because my shield is out. It's 20, but when it's in tower shield, it's 22.
Yeah, so the bullet just comes in, and its mouth opens, and its mouth
And then
is
he
bigger
only
than
rolled
you.
a 14!
God damn.
He rolled a 14 and almost hit me. With a
He has
15 and
plus
above,
7.
he
Yeah,
hits
plus
me.
7.
Oh my god!
Well, that's what I like about 5th edition, is people's armor classes, when they're really high, they're still not out of reach for good creatures to hit. In 3rd edition, armor classes went up to like 40 and 45. It was just ridiculous. Anyway,
I would love a 45 AC.
yeah, well. Okay, so yeah, the mouth is bigger than you are, and it just kind of like advances, and you're like, oh my goodness. And then
Oh,
it just kind of
shit.
chomps down on you, and
It's like getting a toothpick stuck.
you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you kind of look, and it's
It's
Saint
Bandit.
Camilla. Saint Camilla. It's Bandit. I forgot I could have attacked Bandit. It's Saint Camilla, and she kind of like guides your arm and pushes the shield.
It's Saint Camilla, not my deity, okay?
It is Saint Camilla's shield after all. Saint Camilla says, "We got this, you and me," and
Phew.
she looks at you, and her eyes turn green.
Green?
And then the mouth closes, and the shield.
Oh, like the fucking Rakshasa.
Yeah, so the shield basically does the whole the alligator stick in the mouth trick. Like the mouth closes on the shield and it holds, and then the creature backs away, and seems very upset. So
No, it's good.
Jackie.
36.
And speaking of being half gin, this is half a jigger of gin in some soda. Yeah. Club soda.
Cool.
So, what are you doing, Jackie?
Alright, well.
Bullet is hardly injured. Well, it's a bit injured.
Shoot the fuck out of it.
Yeah, so I am gonna use my, well, yeah, I'm gonna shoot. What were the rules? Because I have, 3 shots. I have the extra attack and multi-shot.
Now that you have supercharged your follower, I think he can just attack on his own, can't he?
No, he's separate. No, I'm talking about Jackie.
Okay.
Like, I get 3 shots, right?
You
My
do?
dual wield and then my extra attack.
Yeah,
And-
because you're a 5th level ranger, which means you get an extra attack, and you took dual wield, which means you get your offhand attack with no penalties. Yeah.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark is on. Don't have anything else. Alright, I'm gonna shoot with Jill.
AC 15. Oh, the +2 is for your ranged combat thing. AC 15 does not hit.
Oh, Jesus.
Your first shot goes off of the icy hide of the beast.
Okay, so again.
AC 10. So your shots are just bouncing off this creature's thick hide. Looks like Nico's gonna
There we
bust that
go.
artery in
Okay.
her forehead. Oh, here we go. Good.
For
Thank
12.
God. 12 damage. Yep. You hurt it, but
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, and so now Bandit, Super Bandit. Claw.
oh, the target is grappled. This is so stupid. This creature weighs 10,000 pounds. Oh, he gets multiple claws? What?
He gets 2 claws.
Holy shit.
But none of them hit.
But they have to roll to resist the DC.
And there's no archery bonus for him, so 13 doesn't hit and 7 doesn't hit. So you do lots of damage if you hit.
Well, shit. Okay.
Wait. Could Bandit have just gone around the back so that we're flanking? Come on now.
Oh, yeah, no, he is flanking. So...
No, Aiden's up in the air.
Oh no, Aiden's way up in the air. Yes.
Oh, shit, no, sorry. Well, I moved him there
So
to
let's
get
say
the
these are the
flanking
first.
advantage.
Let's say these are the. Well, in that case, move him more so that he's on the other side of the beast from Nadal. We'll say these are your first 2 attack rolls. So your first claw missed. Do
Okay.
your second claw with 2 different. Just two different.
That was the intention. Okay, I'll roll again.
I was like, wait a minute now.
Advantage. Super Bandit. Fuck yeah. Oh, shit.
18 damage. That's insane.
And he's grappled.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wait. No Hunter's Mark. 16. Unless we want to say that he got Hunter's Mark.
No, we don't.
16.
All right. So yeah, that was something. All right.
All right, that redeemed
Did
it.
some shit. Nadal.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
scary.
so your massive
I'll
armor
use
class
my-
prevented you from taking what was it, 40 damage?
And sorry, what temp hit points do I get?
8.
8.
You and Bandit. I'm gonna use my bonus action again to heal back up. What the fuck?
At this point, does it matter? Can you take a 36 damage hit?
Yeah, right now I'm back up to full almost, plus my
Okay.
temporary, because I have Aura of Vitality, so I'm not even using spells.
It's good. No, I like
What
that
is
you
it?
guys are slightly chunky.
Yeah.
Party
so
of 3 needs to be chunky, so.
I'm gonna use my action to do a dodge or a defense.
Yes. Did you know that when you take the dodge action, you also have advantage on dexterity saving throws while you're doing the dodge action? Did you know that?
I did not.
No? And you still retain the ability to do attacks of opportunity and other stuff as normal when you are doing the dodge action. Okay, Aiden.
All right.
Are you going to keep mainlining that lightning? Is it a minor action to keep going with that, or is it your action?
Well, it's just I have to. It's a concentration spell, but it just keeps going. So I have to just. I think it just zap it again.
I've got Tintin here going on.
Dig it up, because I think you can just not use it, but it still stays up. Oh yeah, Stormcloud has to appear. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you choose a point. When it flashes down, each creature within 5 feet must make 3d10 lightning damage. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning. Yeah, so you don't have to do it, and the spell doesn't end if you don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
As long as you're not casting other concentration spells, yeah. So.
I'm fucking doing it.
But I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Fucking doing it.
Like, why wouldn't I do it, man? Yeah.
Is he? Do you get disadvantage on dexterity if you're grappled, and also is he grappled?
Ooh.
The bullet.
So technically, the bullet is grappled. Although, if you look at
No, it's a DC. Oh, escape DC 13.
Yeah, he's grappled. It means when you're grappled, it means your speed is 0. It doesn't mean anything else.
Okay. Cool.
So the bullet is like, really, really, you know. And Bandit is feeling heavy.
Is it
So,
possible
Yeah, but
to
you have to
show everyone's current hit points on their tokens, or is that?
Do you want me to do you want me to show that?
Is that possible?
I think it is possible to show your health bar, but I can't. I've never really done that, but I'd have to look into it to figure out how to make that appear. Is it somebody asking you that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go token bars.
I have mine. Can you see it?
No.
Nameplate C.
Can you see it
Oh,
now?
there you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. How'd you do that?
I don't see it.
I went to I clicked on my thing, the little gear, and then I did 39 out of 39.
It's not.
Click on the little
automatic, though,
gear.
is it?
Where's the little gear? I don't see a little gear.
I click on my token, and then underneath it, there's like a circle with all the icons, and then there's like a gear.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
cool.
for
Okay.
You can
that's just
stay.
for you though to see.
I see. Well, I see it. Can you?
Well,
you
what the
guys
fuck is that on the bottom of the map?
I drew Bandit!
Ah, Super Bandit!
Okay, so the bullet rolled a bad saving throw, and therefore takes 20 lightning damage. You guys can figure out how to do your thing. Okay. So that's it. So Aiden, you're going to keep hovering where you are?
Yep.
Alright, so Bullet is down to less than half hit points, and so I think it's going to break free of the grapple. Escape DC 13, that's bullshit. Okay, it's going to escape from the grapple. So it's like the crab is hanging onto the creature's back leg or something, and so he just shakes his back leg, and Bandit kind of flies off, and then he plunges back under the earth. So Bandit and
What?
Nadal get attacks of opportunity. I guess if Bandit hits him, it's going to grapple him again. It's just a you will have advantage because you're still flanking.
For 10?
16 does not hit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, it means the big crab doesn't get killed. Kathy, when you come back, you can roll your attack. And then, yeah, so it just kind of plunges under the ground, and you see it go deep. It kind of goes... Eventually, you kind of lose sight of it through the ice.
Sorry, calm down.
Well, the ice isn't really clear up here, but yeah.
I'm wearing those bracers, right? Those cogs bracers of boom.
Is that what we're calling it? Bracers of boom?
Well, that's what I have it.
yeah. And it's showing as it's showing the damage bonus of +2, I think, or the to hit bonus of +2.
No, this was damage modifier.
Yep.
Anyways, I just turned it on. I didn't have it on before.
Okay. Anyway, so the bullet is gone. Unless you can tunnel or something like that, it will be gone.
Can bandit spirit beast?
It's just a natural creature.
Climb, fly, swim, no tunnel.
Like, it doesn't leave a tunnel behind it. The tunnel just kind of collapses behind it.
As a Beastmaster Ranger, do I have anything that can...
He left?
Yeah, the bullet ran away.
Did he disengage? Because I would have taken an attack.
You get an attack of opportunity. I kept yelling for you to do it, but you weren't there.
I'm sorry.
Were you squeezing a cat?
I have
Were you
advantage because I'm flanking. No, I just went to the bathroom.
Were you squeezing a cat's anal gland? Okay.
22!
Yep, for 11 damage. You heard
Which
it, but
is
you don't.
so glitchy.
The crab, if the crab had hit, it would have prevented it from leaving, but it did not hit. Even with
Did it have advantage? Damn
Yeah.
it. Damn it!
Yeah, so the bullet is gone. I
Great.
presume you guys will continue on towards the wreck.
I guess so.
Yes,
I almost
yeah,
fucking
well-
died.
Absolutely.
I used a third level spell, damn it!
So hang on, I can move you back.
Whoa!
I just put that map underneath this map, so I'll move you back to go back to where the word wreckage is.
Wait,
Oh, I get
what?
it.
Oh, move us back there. So we're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Super bandit.
Yeah, so you can't see my bar of health because it's there on my screen.
I can
No.
see it, but nobody else. So we'd
You're
have to.
DM.
Yeah.
You're the DM, goddammit!
I wonder if there's any add-ons or something.
Oh, there's a bunch of skellies up on the boat.
What?
Yeah. So as you approach towards the boat, you see as you get closer, and especially if Aiden is flying up in the air,
Do I have bones
inside your body.
inside my body?
I think you are one big glowing bone.
yeah, you are. You're a bone. Yeah. So up ahead, you see, like I said, you see like a red sail attached to like a spar that's sticking out of the ice. You know, and as you get closer, you see more and more objects sticking out of the ice: cannons, chunks of rope, bits of wood, the odd body. The bodies, they look like they've been dead and frozen for. You make a medicine check, I guess. Anybody, if you're trained in medicine, you can make a medicine check.
No.
Or, I guess you don't need to be trained.
What?
They are so they were killed by falling, but they froze. The bodies froze after they hit the ice, and so they've been.
Oh shit! Were they coming out of a portal maybe?
How old? Do I recognize like how old that ship might be?
Anybody who wants to look at the ship can make a sailing check plus intelligence.
Can I just give
Sailing check?
Well,
Can I
yeah, use your sailing proficiency plus your intelligence bonus. If you don't have the sailing proficiency, just make an intelligence check.
I'm just gonna give advantage to Jackie, or if she already has advantage, then I'll give her guidance.
Aiden, you can make it. You can make a history check with advantage because there's something you would know about these boats.
They're
Alright.
flying boats, and it
Sorry,
fell out
what-
of the sky
what,
because it was attacked
attribute?
by a white dragon.
Sorry, Nico.
What attribute is it?
Use
Sailing.
intelligence. In this case, use intelligence. It's because you're using your sailing proficiency with your intelligence bonus.
19.
All right. So Aiden, definitely this is a flying ship from Kamsun.
Yeah.
It looks like a felucca, which is sort of a about the size of a brig. It's a small warship, a flying ship. Those cannons are Kamsun cannons, made of brass. And the ship is looks like it crashed hard into the ice. There's like a fairly long trail where they tried to control the landing, but it just it ended up the nose is like dug into the ice. It's halfway across a crevasse. Jackie, you also you get similar information that this is a back when you served with the Red Lady, you fought these ships a lot. These are Kamsin air. This is a Kamsin airship.
We fought them though, as in, like, are they pirate slavers too? Just, or are these the good guys that the pirates?
Yeah, you were not the good guys. They
No,
were
no,
the good
like
guys.
this
Yeah.
ship. Like, were we fighting them because they're good, or are we fighting them just because they're opposing enemies of, baddies just keep killing each other?
Well, they were enemies of the Red Lady, and so off with their
Okay,
heads.
so these are
is
probably
like-
anti-slavers?
Who knows? The body that you found was definitely. Hang on, odd or even odd? It's a woman. Did it roll? Oh no, it did. Okay. Yeah, the first body that you found was a man. He had he had like the braided beard and the loose flowing clothing of a Kamsin of a man from Kamsin, a human.
Do we really want to talk to them? Because I could.
So as you approach the ship, you see like there are more bodies, and there's barrels and sacks and things all over the place. The cannons have all sort of like fallen off the front. I think I put cannons into the art as well.
Definitely, we should go and see if there's anything useful on there.
We could use it to cross.
Sorry, do we know how old the ship is? Like, is it modern day age? Is it old? Like, has it been there a long time?
Nadal's medicine check reveals that the body has been in the ice for about a month.
Okay, so they're new.
Between 1 and 2 months.
Interesting.
And so the ship itself looks pretty fresh as well. The sail is still flapping. It's a little frosty, but it's still flapping.
I give my dibs on the whiskey up. My dibs on the ship.
So what'd you guys do? Gonna walk in there and just start.
Yeah, Jackie's gonna approach and look around from the outside and just listen. Do I hear anything?
You hear the howling of the wind. Make a survival check.
I want to know how it crashed. Is there a check I can do to see?
16.
Yes, I can. In fact, I can even tell Jackie because Jackie made a good ship roll. 16 survival. So the ice of the glacier is a little mushy in places. You're pretty sure that burrowing creature has come here and eaten a lot of the bodies.
Mm-hmm. But how
Clearly,
did
it hasn't found all of
crash?
them. So the ship. Hang on.
Can I send Bandit in to see if there's any good treasure?
Dead frozen crew.
Oh, I keep forgetting we have the bird too.
Yeah, so Jackie, you also see the piece of red sail sticking out is slightly charred, and so it looks like the ship has been hit multiple times by fire. It's badly burned. There are like holes in the hull with like fire, like charred holes around it, almost like it was hit by a heat ray or something.
Like a heat ray.
Like something that's like a beam of fire, like just like a
fireball.
Fireball would just kind of evenly scorch the whole thing. This was like a more directed, beam of fire. If you ever watched
from the wreckage.
If you ever watched Babylon 5, the Minbari or the all of the more advanced races have the beam weapons that kind of go and cut a ship in half. It's almost like a fire beam that kind of burned a hole through the ship. In some cases, you see like there's it leaves a trail before burning through. On the ship, or if you try to get any closer on the ship, you see that the wheel at the back has somebody lashed to it.
Like tied to it.
Yeah, like tied to the wheel.
And dead.
Oh yes, dead, frozen.
Does that person look like the rest of them?
She looks better dressed than all the other ones. Like they all look like the crew of a ship. You know, they've got like uniforms.
Oh, so this is the captain, maybe.
And so presumably whoever's tied to the wheel was, you know, went down with the ship and was lashed to the wheel so that they wouldn't fall off if anything happened.
Can I want to go look at the body, but I want to just make sure I'm not going to fall through a mushy bit of the ice. Is there... Oh, I'm gonna use my shape water cantrip. I'm gonna go slow, and if it seems soft, I'll ice it up.
You're like an old lady in Montreal with a hairdryer. Just when you're trying to go out to get the newspaper, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no problem.
Okay. I want to go investigate and see if there's anything on the body or anything around it.
You want to explore the body?
Yeah, I want to see if I can learn anything about the body, but I'm curious to see what might still be on the ship that could be useful, or give any indication of what they were doing here.
Yeah, so the crew, so it looks like the whole crew, like they're all in the front of the ship, because when the ship hit the ground, they all flew to the front, and they all got killed by, you know, the impact of hitting the ground. The captain is, like I said, lashed to the wheel, sort of like draped over it, and looks like she got her chest caved in when the ship hit. And yeah, it's a woman. Like her face, like she's because the bodies haven't decomposed because it's cold, so she kind of looks frozen. Seems to be like in sort of like a look of anguish or rage on her face, frozen. She's well dressed, and yeah, fully dead.
Is there anything on the ship in terms of papers or anything that give any indication of where they were going? Like, were they on the way to stop who we are?
Yeah, there's a cabin. There's a cabin underneath the wheel. Is anyone else doing anything?
Yeah.
I presume Aiden could be just flying overhead. You don't have to worry about the ice. Same thing for Nadal. You can just follow Jackie.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely looking around the ship for sure.
Yeah,
The cabin sounds like a good place
I want
to
to go
check.
in the cabin.
I'm not wandering, or else I'll just fall.
So the ship. Hang on. I wrote this on paper minutes before Nico sent me a
Real
message.
paper.
Yeah. The ship is called. Just a second. Oh
You mean ship?
shit. Okay, so Jackie, you're trying to look for the logs and stuff. Aiden, what did you say you were doing? I'm sorry, you're just kind of looking around.
Yeah, I was gonna check the cabin with Jackie.
Bless you.
Okay. Nadal, you? Nothing?
I'm hanging out.
Good, okay.
Hanging out.
Yeah, so the cabin is like a very big mess again. Everything's like against the front wall. Some of it's like probably fallen out into the...
I'm just giving guidance to everybody.
Yeah, okay, so, hang on. I neglected to give the... Okay, so yeah. So the ship is called the Evening Breeze. It's written, there's like a, the name of it is written on the front, on the side and the front. Where is that? Okay. Now, hang on, Evening Breeze. Yeah, so it's a felucca, which is a two-masted Arabic-style ship with two triangular sails. The way flying ships work in my mind is they look just like regular boats, but they fly, and you put the sails up and they maneuver just like a regular ship. It's magic. But it seems to be. So Aiden, you probably don't know much about this because you were never a sailor or anything, and you never had anything to do with flying ships and stuff. But this is what all of the flying ships that you know of look like that were flown in Kamsin.
Uh-huh.
They don't seem to use the trap spirit of an air elemental to make them work. You don't know how it works.
I don't know how they fly. They just fly.
That's right, because you know that, like, from your work trying to free slaves and stuff, you know, one of the things that's really awful is that air elementals which are kind of dumb beasts, are often trapped and harvested to use as the power source for a ship. Or a fire elemental will be trapped to create fire, heat, to make a steam boiler go, and things like that. This ship seems to be able to fly, but it doesn't seem to have slave power to make it work. Jackie, yeah, these ships don't fly as well as the Red Lady's ship, because they don't have the raw power, but they still have, yeah. Would you even know how these? You probably would know. Yeah, so they would have.
Well, of course. We commandeered enemy ships all the time.
Yeah, well, these weren't very usable to you because you need to be allied with the spirits of the air to make them fly, and so typically
if we brought them back to our realm, it would, because the storm god oversees our flying.
You'd have to retrofit them, yeah, or well, you could just you could take the ally and force it to fly the ship, and so yeah. But beyond that, you don't really know. So, in the cabin, so definitely there's a ship's log, there's a captain's log. So the captain's name was, what was her name? Her name was Zilan Hama. And she was one of the ship captains fighting for Lord Simuk Khan from the Konga Mountains in northern Kamsin. So Simuk Khan, Aiden, you know this guy. He's a warlord who has a large realm in the north, in the northern mountains of the Konga range. Anyway, Jackie, you were asking if if these people were good or bad. They are who they are, but you do know that they don't use slaves to fly their ships. So the orders were to form a flotilla. Like you kind of go back and there's the reports of actions that they've done and patrols and encounters and stuff, and there are accounts of chasing down slavers in Kamsin. Like all of this stuff happens in Kamsin. They're flying around the Konga Mountains, and because raiders will come in and try to capture people to take them away to be slaves, and so these are like the flying police force. And so like a flotilla of probably 25 of these ships was sent in. A flotilla, sure. A squadron of flying Sambuks, but also led by Lord Simuk Khan himself in his flagship, the Sirocco. His flagship presumably was not Dhows and Sambuks are the smaller ships. So like a couple dozen ships were sent to gate or portal number K23H1250. Presumably that's the coordinates are Kamsin 23, Hub 1250, to ambush an unknown ship that was supposed to be carrying a Kamsin slaver, and so they were supposed to come here and wait in ambush. This they did. Apparently there's a huge gate at K23H1250. If you look at the charts, she has a whole bunch of charts and stuff also in there. That's pretty much where the dig is. There is a huge gate capable of letting very large ships through. And so, it was 14,000 Sambuks plus the flagship were waiting in ambush. This is all well noted, by the way. There seems to be a dead scribe in this room. Like the guy's dead with like a feather in his hand. He was like taking notes until the very last minute. At the end, it's like the last page. It says, "And now we fall." Ah! ... So yeah. That part's not true. Anyway, so so they waited for the slavers to come through, and the slavers came through. Only one ship came through. Unfortunately, it was the Phoenix, which is the largest ship they've ever seen. A flying ship powered by slaves. The Red Lady herself. The Dhow and Sambuk captains knew they had a tough fight in, but they swarmed her anyway. They braved her fire guns, closed to melee range, tried to board her, and she flew through them. They lost track of the fight when they were knocked out of the sky, but it didn't look good. As far as this captain knows, only a couple of ships made it into range to go boarding, and probably not enough people got on board. The Phoenix is gigantic. Easily, there's no description of the size of the Phoenix, and there's no Polaroids or anything. So yeah. And the date is the day that the gates that the portals closed.
Can Smokey or someone, or can Aiden get up really high and see if there's any sign of more of the fleet anymore?
Absolutely, I can do that.
Yeah, so Aiden, you fly up, and you like as you fly up, it's kind of like this revelation, like in those TV shows where they show you stuff, and you can see like littered across the horizon, there are dozens of these ships.
Holy crap!
Sticking out of the ice, cannons, bodies.
Do they have any money?
Well, they probably have something, but these are warships, so they probably don't have a ton of stuff. But you can loot,
So these ships were on our side, and they got shot down, essentially.
Is there any sign of survivors anywhere?
You don't see anybody. So
It's
Jackie,
been a while, though.
So Jackie,
Yeah.
you don't have to share this with the others, but you would know that a couple of dozen Sambuks from some rinky-dink northern tribe of Kemsin, warlords would have no chance against the Phoenix.
Sorry,
You
the
forgot
Phoenix is the ship.
The Phoenix
of,
is the Red Lady's ship that
the-
you served on.
Okay.
This
Does
is the
it-
ship that you tried to destroy and failed.
Does this look like they were knocked out by the Phoenix
Absolutely.
right before the portals closed?
The date, like the date of the last entry, is the day that the portals closed. Before the portals closed. Like I think I said, did they close at midnight, or I forget, there was a time.
Yeah.
This is hours before. Yeah.
So she would have knocked them out and then left, like right as the portals.
You don't know?
She's in Campson.
Presumably, Aiden, if you flew high enough, you'd see if the Phoenix was wrecked here, you'd probably see it because it's a much larger ship. But you don't. All of the ships that are down have red sails.
Okay.
Let's keep going, I guess.
Well, shit. Yeah. If there's any useful like maps or something that might help us, Jackie will grab them. Otherwise, she doesn't really want to burden.
Yeah.
Yourself.
So.
Well, there's also that I can speak with dead, but that would be my last 3rd level spell.
So there's a couple of things. So there are maps like of this realm and maps of Kemsin, which I haven't made yet, so I'll have to show you guys that later. There's also a map of the portal network.
Oh
That's
shit.
something I've never. Yeah. So.
That's cool.
The portal network. It's like
Yeah, there's so many. They're all layered.
So, well, because I'm integrating like the lower planes like they have in 5th edition D&D. So you have like the 19 hells. I've decided there's 19 hells, and there's like the 14 paradises, and then there's like the elemental planes are there, and there's Kamsin. Anyway, so.
Sweet.
And I feel like Kamsin would probably be like at the center of the elemental planes. It could even be, a combination of air, fire, water, earth, or whatever.
Man, where the fuck is Ishdodale?
But this is stuff we can talk about, right? So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll grab the maps, like the useful maps, so we have.
Yeah. So you can grab all of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Ishdodale might even be in there. I don't know. Did I put? Well, that's right, because I wrote. Oh yeah, yeah. See, I even wrote Ishdodale.
There you fucking go. Hey.
Because you can't tell on the camera that I erased it, because I had written what, Karast or something.
Harassed.
It's like, that's like
No, Caristil.
Caristil is my city, dummy. Ishdodale is my country. Oh, okay, whatever.
My realm.
I attacked the darkness. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. So there are no crystals or gems or any shit like that because these people didn't use that.
But
If there was an
again,
elemental ally here, it's not here.
I could speak with Dad so we could find out, I guess, if the Red Lady went back into Ishdodale or, no, into Caristil, no. Into Camson, fuck. If she went into Camson before everything closed or whatever.
Oh yeah, who knows?
So I could speak with dead. 5 questions. We would get 5 questions.
All right, you want to do that?
Well, it's my last 3rd level.
Does it need to be the whole skeleton, or can we just bring a bone with us and...
We can bring the head and ask later if we want.
Oh, that's totally what we need to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
You're
take
gonna
the
use
head.
well, because you don't want to do it now.
Well, in case you need this...
Well, in case I needed to revivify someone.
Oh, because it's your big slot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just because it's
So
awesome to carry around a severed head.
Yeah,
I'm taking a
I
head.
think Bandit can like crawl right in there like a hermit crab and just wear the skull, right?
Oh Jesus! All right,
Take a
so
head.
this is a good time to figure out if Aiden has any qualms about that. Are there any is that a religious thing? For, like, do you desecrate bodies? Is that okay? I'm just.
I don't desecrate bodies, but I don't.
You don't mind if your friends did?
I mean, it's kind of gross, but hey.
I mean, they're already dead, right? It's for the greater good. It's for the greater good.
I'd just like to point out that they're frozen, though, so you'd want to keep them frozen, because if they thaw out, that's going to be kind of icky.
Kind of nasty.
Do you... I think... do you have a bag of... Do you have a bag of holding?
Just
I don't know anymore.
Put it in the soup in the bag of holding.
I don't know if we have a bag
I
of
thought...
holding. I have no
yeah.
idea.
I'm getting them all mixed
Don't
up.
know.
Well, let's grab
Because
the
I
head of
have
the
a million
scribe.
different games, and I don't know if I have a bag holding.
Wouldn't that be in your equipment list?
I kind of feel like we do have one, but I'm unsure.
I
Okay.
don't remember us having.
Unsure. So let's say that we don't. No cheating. I'm taking a head. Sorry, my.
Yeah,
my
take
friend.
the head of the scribe.
That's what I'm thinking. Or the captain.
I would take the scribe. I imagine the scribe would know everything the captain does, and more, maybe, because he would remember.
I'm wondering if the
you
scribe
think?
would only take notes, but the captain might know about.
Yeah, you've served on ships. You want to take the captain, not the scribe.
Okay.
I'm taking her head.
Yeah.
Let's go, lady.
I'm gonna mutter a little, seafarer's, prayer. Release your spirit to the storm gods. Chop chop.
Okay. I'm just gonna put a document.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just gonna put it in.
Cut it up, Bandit. Cut it up. So now if we need
In the
to
chat.
revivify, I'll have it. But if not, at the end of the day, we can do that.
Hang on.
Yeah, I still think Bandit should carry it like a little hermit crab.
Yeah, he should carry it.
Yeah.
Take it, Bandit. Take it.
No, we did. Okay, I remember we created like a barnacle type bag on his back, didn't we? This was ages ago.
Okay. Sure. It was 2 weeks ago.
No, this was a few weeks before that. We crafted some kind of way because I had him holding a potion.
Okay, so I'm just putting a bunch of stuff here that you find if you quickly search the ship. There you go. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that you find. Did it work? Oh yeah, there it is. So the captain had a couple of potions on her, a couple of spell scrolls. There's probably a cash box inside the captain's quarters with the pay and stuff. Yeah, Jackie, you spend a bit of time looking for the rum. And then eventually Aiden will be like, "What are you looking for?" And you're like, "I'm looking for the rum. Where's the rum?" And Aiden's like, "There's no rum on camps and ships." So only pirates have rum on board.
Stupid Genasi.
You're making me do math again.
One of you take all the silver, one of you take all the gold, one of you take all the platinum, and then there you go.
So I
So
already
there-
have
Oh,
I have
huh?
2 potions of healing in my bag.
So there are 6 gems worth 50 gold pieces each, and I'm just putting them generic. None of them are diamonds.
Okay.
I'm happy to let Nadal take the gems.
But I'm just saying that there's gems in case you need to eat them or use them
I
for
must.
something.
I must eat. Okay, I'll take him. Or you guys can each have one, I guess, or two. I
You
don't
can
know.
like pop 2 in the little eye sockets of the skull and put that on Bandit's back. And
Jesus Christ!
It's talking about desecrating.
It's decorating, not desecrating.
So you're just gonna. Yep.
So what are these? Does anyone know these spells well that they can give me a quick 2-second summary of them, or should I
Thornwhip.
look them up?
Thornwhip. You
Thornwhip
create
is
a whip.
cantrip.
Yeah, you create a whip. It hurts. It has thorns on it. Fairy fire. I cast it once. You cast it and invisible things aren't invisible anymore, and also you have advantage on whatever
It makes
fails to
everybody
save.
yeah. It's the magical glitter spell.
I didn't know you could use a scroll to smite, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's just randomly generated.
Paladin.
Right, calculator, because our DM hates us.
Takes a bonus action to cast. Does that still apply if it's a scroll?
If it's not a spell that you can cast, you'd have to make a spellcaster check.
Okay.
It's probably not worth a ton, but anyway, it is what it is. So yeah.
Let's just hang on to them for now. Who wants to take them?
The scrolls. I'll take the fairy fire. Thornwhip sounds like something that Aiden might use.
Sure. I
You
guess.
might already have. Well, you might already have. Oh, I guess you wouldn't have it since you're an air specialist. But yeah.
No. But all
Like
right.
it could be good for like ranged if you're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a cantrip that reaches up to 30 feet away and it can pull creatures towards you.
I think that's grasping vine.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
Thornwhip
You're
just
right.
hurts.
Okay.
Why don't I take the potion of greater healing? Because when I have Super Bandit summoned, I could always use my action to administer the potion to either of you and still attack with Bandit, right?
Yes.
Aiden, do you have a potion of healing?
I believe I do. I did. Let me see if I've used them. I do have one. I could use another one though.
Yeah, take it. I have one too, but I can always heal.
All right. Got it. And did somebody total up and divide the money?
Is
I
Catherine
think we
doing that?
each get 2,000 silver. I think it's 900 gold. No,
Yeah,
that's
nine-
how much. 900
yeah.
gold and
Yeah,
33 platinum.
33 platinum, 900 gold.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. And how many silver?
2,000.
2,000.
Sweet.
Like,
I'm
imagine
salty.
how bulging your pockets in your jeans are if you're carrying 2,000 dimes. You know, like just.
That's right.
It's just,
Right. You got
Remind me how
2,000
scrolls
silver in your
work.
pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
yeah.
How do scrolls work? The same, except it doesn't use a
Yeah.
thingy?
Yeah.
A spell slot?
If it's a spell that you can cast, you can just cast it, as if you were casting it. If it's a spell that you cannot cast, you can just make a spellcaster check, which is rolling whatever you use to cast spells. So you roll a d20, add your bonus for whatever it is that you use to cast spells, and you have to be higher than the level than 10 plus the level of the spell you're trying to cast. That's right. So it's
I
not
can
super
cast
hard.
Fairy Fire. No worries. And who's taking Thornwhip? That's Aiden. Searing Smite. Who's
Got the
taking that?
Thornwhip, yeah.
I think Smite. If you could use Smite on one of your guns, that would be insane.
How
I
does
don't know
there's
how
probably-
that would work though.
There's probably barrels of gunpowder down here too.
Like, could you
Like
Smite
if you
with
could
a
carry,
gun?
if you could carry. Oh yeah. Well, I think smite is a melee attack, so you can't really.
I'll take it then.
So if you could find a use for hundreds of pounds of gunpowder, then you got that as well.
I'll pack a little bit of it to bring back to Cog.
Oh yeah.
Just this is where you need to find out if you have a bag of holding, because carrying hundreds of
Yeah,
pounds
I
of
have
gunpowder.
no
will be
idea.
hard.
Oh,
if
we
you have
found
it-
one on the boat. No.
I think I gave you guys options to buy some. At least once,
I
right?
thought we.
I don't recall having that option.
I'll give up some gold. I'll give up some money to say that we have one.
I think it's in the Humblewood game, Catherine, that your character started with the bag of holding, and then you
And
kept
then you
finding
gave me
bags of
another one.
holding.
Hmm.
Yeah. Who knows?
I
Maybe
mean-
you'll find one in some treasure. Yeah.
We could just keep searching from ship to ship. There's a bunch of them until we find a bag of holding.
Yeah, until we find one. GM. Cough, cough. GM.
I think video game style, you're gonna find that unless you want to fight a lot of bullets, you're gonna be it's gonna be hard to start finding stuff. But
Hey, that bullet ran away. We kicked its ass. I'm not afraid of bullets.
I almost died. I almost died.
yeah, Nadal has a big bite mark across the middle of their body. You know, like it's just-
I'm
Oh my
young
God.
again. Half my crystals are gone. Woo! My dexterity went up.
yeah. So, all right. Well, there you go. That was the
Keep moving
Bandit
up.
and Smokey. Oh, I
Keep
can't leave. I
moving
can't leave
up.
this map now that we have this incredibly awesome Bandit and Smokey who's gonna be gone.
Yeah, Smokey. The bird.
So, like I said, it was going to be a couple of
can't
days travel to
Get
get
the
to where
stupid
you were
thing on
going.
my sheet.
So, do you want to camp for the night here, or do you want to push on a little bit?
Oh, we're camping? We're
It
done?
looks like you can cross the crevasse here by going across the back of the ship, so that you won't have to worry about that. And then double back till you find the path again and keep going.
Okay, DM. Here's the thing about Liam's tiny hut, huh?
Cool.
I
Some
took the
people
potion
say
of
it
greater
has a
healing.
bottom.
Does
Some
someone
people
take the
say it
normal?
doesn't have a bottom.
It doesn't have a bottom.
But the creator says it does.
I thought he said it didn't. It's a
Yeah, he said
hemisphere.
He said it does.
Okay, it has a bottom.
Just sick.
Did someone take the normal healing potion?
I did.
There we go. Voila. Oh, is this the one where we had the portable hole?
No. No, that was Humblewood again.
So,
Bushi, you gotta keep better track of this
in
for us.
2016, Jeremy Crawford says it doesn't have a floor, and in 2017 he says actually it does have a floor.
I think if it didn't have a floor, Matt Mercer would have known, and that dragon would have fucking killed the Mighty Nine when they used it to
Well,
hide
that's
from
what
the
I'm
dragon.
saying is that
Yeah.
bullets come up from underneath.
Because in that scenario, they were also on top of some ice, so the dragon could have easily burrowed. Because white dragons can move through ice like nothing, so they
Okay,
can.
so I'll use my ritual casting to do Liam's tiny hut. Takes 10 minutes, and then we will speak with dead.
Okay, so you're gonna camp. You're gonna camp here then?
I guess so. Why not?
Yeah, because it's getting on towards darkness, and yeah.
Sure.
I'm
Sure.
gonna sleep in the boat.
Yeah, let's sleep in the ship. I want to use the
We
captain's
can.
cabin.
We can, but I'm still casting the tiny hut, so nothing can come in or out.
Are you gonna
Come
cast
in,
a ti-
come
You're
in.
gonna cast a tiny hut inside the boat.
Wherever people want to sleep, I'll cast it there.
So the tiny hut is a 10-foot hemisphere that is clear from the inside and that is opaque from the outside, and that makes
The
it.
temperature inside is nice. Nothing can come in. No magic.
And it's
stuff can
an
be casted.
impenetrable force field, so bad guys can't attack you in there.
Wow.
Sweet.
Does that
So
mean
when
we
you
don't
get-
have to keep watch if we're in the tiny hut?
Well, yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
You just all wake up in the morning and there's like 50 monsters. Like, how do we get through this force field? But it only stays up for 8 hours.
8
right?
hours, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's cast it, and then I'll do speak with dead.
Okie dokie.
So
Yes.
so for clarity, for the people that are watching, I'm using a lot of random names and things from the Kurdish culture for Kamsin. So if it seems like I'm appropriating the Kurdish culture, it's because I am. So
There's the
Because we-
dome.
because I
Inside
wanted to
the
have
boat.
I wanted to have sort of a people who are nomadic, with sort of like with the flavor of the people of Afghanistan or the people of Kurdistan or the people of the Berber nomads, that sort of thing. So people, and I just lumped together a whole bunch of different cultures there, but yeah.
With all the respect that we can give.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
the Kurds are pretty poignant because they, for thousands of years, have been fighting to have a homeland, and so Kurdistan is like partly in Turkey, partly in Syria, partly in Iraq. With what?
Nothing. I just made the weirdest face. I can't believe that was recorded.
Yeah, and so it's quite compelling to think of them as the world's most ancient freedom fighters. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. We have 5 questions to ask this captain. What do we want to ask? I mean, it's your red lady, right? What do you want to know?
I'd like to know what their mission was, what they were trying to do.
Before they...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whatever information was not already on the documents we got.
Weren't they
right.
Weren't they here to ambush somebody?
Mm-hmm.
We want to know who they were trying to ambush specifically? Because the
Well,
red lady caught them by surprise, right?
yeah, so they were here to get the Genasi slaver, right? Which would be who we're going after, whatever his name is.
But your mission was to... Where did the red lady escape to? Or where did the Phoenix escape to?
Yeah, where did the Phoenix go?
So one thing I think I didn't make very clear was that they came through the portal and they were going to be here to ambush. The notes don't make it clear if they were ambushing a ship that was coming through the portal or going towards the portal or what.
Okay, so I'm going to ask what your mission was. Where did the Phoenix go? Do we want to know, like, how the ship flies?
I wonder if they would know anything more about the sort of inter-realm communication. Because,
Right. No, that's sending. I have that spell.
Oh, okay.
It's sending. It's like yeah.
It's literally like a 3rd level of spell that you can use to talk to anyone on any plane.
Even if, yeah.
We should ask if they have any idea why the portals failed.
Sure. Good. Why not? We have 5 questions. I want to know...
Do we need to have them all
said
first, or can we pick the rest based on their answers?
We can pick the rest based on the answers, for sure. I kind of want to know if they know, because they said that it's a huge portal right above the dig. What's in there? Do they know what's in there? Like, is it related to why the portal's so big,
Oh, must be.
They came through that portal from Kemson.
Yeah, I know, but do they know what's on this side? What's in the ice above the portal?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If they know, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they'll know. Let's start with that. Okay, so I'll put the skull down gently.
Oh, now with reverence, for the...
Well, sorry lady, but it's for the greater good. And then I guess we'll cast Speak with Dead.
Alright, so there's no, now, the way the Speak with Dead spell works is if they perceive you to be an enemy, they're not going to want to talk to you. So how do you want to set this up?
I'm a crystal lady. Yes.
Yeah, they don't know anything about you.
I don't know if they would trust Aiden or be méfiant of Aiden.
You did know that she well, in the notes it says that they were surprised when the Red Lady's ship appeared. Do you want you can all make history checks with advantage to remember something? You clearly remember when you fought Brakar the Returner, and also when you fought the slavers close to the. No, it was Brakar the Returner. He clearly said more than once that Jackie looks like the Red Lady.
Jackie cannot be anywhere near the skull. Jackie's gonna whisper from around the corner, but she can't be seen.
I'll either hide or we can try and convince her that I am who I am and we have a gun and try to stop her.
Instinctively, Nadal, I don't know if you've ever cast this spell before. Instinctively, you know that it's really hard to argue with a
With a dead person.
I'll go hide.
Because what do they have? Like, what are you gonna do to me? Kill me? I'm already fucking dead.
Alright.
Would I know if she would mistrust Aiden or trust him because he's also some captain? Because I know a lot of the other slaves were like, "Fuck you, you're air tenacity," and they're all slavers.
Well, Aiden, you know that this tribe has many air genasi in it, so this is.
Okay.
Of all the people in Kamsen, these are the ones that do not hate air genasi.
Got it.
Cool. So
Good.
me and Aiden. Well, Jackie could just be like behind the skull,
Yeah.
out of sight, behind.
What race did I see? She was weapons on Zena, Hama. Yeah, she's human.
She's human.
Yep.
What's that music coming from?
It's I think it's feeding through Nico's microphone.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it. I'm casting it. Boom.
All right. So what does it look like when you speak to the spirits of the dead? Do you do a séance? You know? Do you?
I think crystals kind of animate them.
Oh, do you put like crystal dust on them? Do they resonate like little crystal speakers, or is it like are you like a?
Well, I feel like there's a light covering of crystals that kind of, makes their jaw move for
Okay.
them.
All right. So you cast a spell, and the head kind of like shifts a little bit, and the eyes open,
Oh god.
and the mouth, like the face was kind of frozen and sort of like struggling and cool, and the face kind of relaxes.
Hi.
So before you can say anything, she kind of goes, pull up, and she sees you, and then she looks over. Well, is Aiden nearby?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and is Jackie visible?
No.
Like, you could literally just stand behind the head because the head
Yes.
can't move.
Right behind the head.
Yeah. So looks at Nadal, looks at Aiden. And then doesn't say anything.
I'm so sorry. But you've passed. From the notes on your ship, we've been able to ascertain that it seems like. Oh god. It seems like the Red Lady was your demise, and we want her dead. So we're hoping that we can help each other. What was your mission here before she came?
Yes, she pretty much repeats what you saw in the. So I'm trying to get my brightness back up. I'm ruining the mood. So you're saying, sir, what was your mission when you came here? Okay. We were on a patrol. In the like she's basically reporting back as if you were like a superior officer. She says, I am reporting that we were on patrol in the Conga Mountains. And I'm just gonna roll a d20. High means it was like their ship that Yeah. One of our ships intercepted a smaller ship, intercepted a caravan of slavers, and we got the information that Lord Katabatic was on the move, and so we were instructed.
Oh, shit.
We brought this news to our Khan, Lord Simuk, and he quickly gathered his household fleet and his flagship, and we moved quickly to intercept Katabatic and put an end to this constant drain of our people in our mountains.
That fucker. He was also after They
Yeah.
were also
Our
after
job-
Katabatic.
Yes. So our orders were to immediately fly to the coordinates to the portal K23 H1250 from Kamsen to this place. I feel like I'm in this place. And to set up an ambush for Katabatic, who was coming, who was going to travel through the portal in the other direction. So we were going to ambush him on this side of it.
Okay. Katabatic is digging something out of the ice right underneath where the portal used to be here. Do you know what he's digging out? What's his goal inside the ice here?
Her eyes kind of cloud over. She says, and she's trying to look around, but she can't move because she's just ahead, and only like the mouth is animated in the eyes. And she says, "I haven't passed on. Something has happened.
Oh fuck!
He activated the engine. We don't know. We knew Katabatic was up to something no good. He found something in the ice, but we didn't know what it was. But we were here to put an end to it. I guess we were too late."
None of the spirits can move on. The portals are closed, right?
Right. You don't know where they're all, but the spirits are all collecting somewhere.
They don't know. They probably don't know the portal's closed.
No. Apparently this corpse is vaguely aware that it hasn't moved on, but because in 5th edition the Speak with Dead spell very specifically says that you're kind of talking to a recording or to like stored memory. Like you're not actually speaking to the person. I don't know if they're doing that because they don't want people to have religious objections to playing D&D. I don't know, but anyway, I feel like because there's also no time limit. You can find King Tut's body in the pyramids of Giza and just ask him questions. Every 7 days you could ask him more questions. And he's like, Jesus, stop asking me questions. So yeah. So that was your second question.
Okay, well, they don't know why the portals failed. What do we want to ask? Why were you surprised that the Phoenix came? They were working. The Red Lady and Katabatic are in cahoots. Why were you surprised that they came?
We didn't know the Red Lady and Katabatic were in cahoots. She's not a
Okay.
she's not a straight up slaver. She's a pirate. Well, we were surprised. If we had known the Phoenix was going to be in the fight, either we wouldn't have come, or we would have brought many more ships.
Okay.
No one has ever survived a war against the Red Lady.
The portals.
If I had any spit in
You're
me.
stuck here because the portals have failed. They're all shut.
Where did the
And
red
we're
lady
trying
go?
we're trying to figure out why. We're trying to bring them back. We're trying to help all the spirits that are stuck here. Before the portals failed, where did the Phoenix go? Where is she now?
Our ship was knocked down in the middle of the fight. Well, when our ship went down, the Phoenix was still up and fighting, heading towards the gate.
Heading
the gate
towards
that
the
was
gate.
up in the sky.
So she's in Kansan. Right, must be.
The Phoenix was on fire, much damage, but the Phoenix has been on fire before and not been destroyed. My people are brave, but that was a suicide. As soon as we knew it was as soon as we knew it was the Phoenix and the Red Lady, we knew that we were doomed. But there's nothing left but honor.
Alright, so we have one more question. What do we want to ask? Do you guys have any questions for this person?
Are there any other locations that these baddies work out of? Like, should we ask if they know of anything more than we do in terms of...
Do you know who else works with Katabatic? Across all the realms? Is that a good question, guys? I think so.
Sure. Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
I'm going to roll a d20. High is good. 14. Who works? Well, she's going to name, well, she doesn't come from this realm, right? So, well, I could probably name some warlords from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is the reason that they were going after Katabatic because he was a slaver and they wanted to stop him, or were they after him to try and get something? If
No,
these
she
guys-
said that they wanted to stop him because he keeps coming in to take people from Kamsen.
Yeah, that seems to be the original goal. But she also seemed to be like, oh my god, he activated the engine. You don't know what that means. You don't know how
Oh
she could know that.
fuck!
So
The
she says
engine?
he
You should have asked about the engine.
Yeah, why don't we ask that instead?
She says he works with Lord Amez Reben, AMEZ REBEN.
Emiz?
Yeah. And also with the witch Awat Dugan.
Oh shit. Ooh.
I've just decided I'm gonna make this a lot like the Arrakis, Bene Gesserit, yeah. Because I think in the upcoming Dune film, they've the Fremen are no longer sort of these Arabic. They're no longer like specifically Arabic. I think they've made them a lot. Anyway, less very specifically Arabic in the way they behave and in their language in the movie, because in order to avoid sort of typecasting those people. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with them.
Well, we should have asked about the thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Those-
well, do you have any questions left? Do you have any questions left?
I don't think so. I asked what their mission was, who Catabatic was working with. We asked where did the Phoenix go. What else did we ask?
I just asked.
So before, so after you ask your last question, before she goes, she says she looks at you directly. She looks at Aiden and she says, "Please bring me home."
Oh,
Just tell her.
I will do my best.
Tell her we're trying to
I'm
open the portals, but
confused.
we need to know what the engine is.
Spells over.
where is the soul in the body? Or
How do you want to figure that out?
I mean, if we can
this might be kind of weird.
just leave him, and then when we open the portals, we can.
Can I put down the two yellow gems that I have that are also from Kamsen, and just like crack them off and put them on the ground?
Yep.
And can I take as many gems off my body as there are dead people on the boat, and also put them on the boat on the ground? And then can I try and just like speak out to the world or use resonance or something to try and just get them to understand that they're stuck here, and then if maybe they can go into the gems, I could take them with us and hopefully we'll go to Kamsen.
Yeah.
Like
these
that
people- It looks like that's the kind of thing you can do on the moment of death. Otherwise, it doesn't seem to it won't do that. Plus, these people are like, there's a whole bunch of different races here, but it looks like none of them are Genasi. Like, Genasi is still pretty rare.
Well, Janasi or not, she wanted to go home. She's from Kamsen, no?
Yeah. So you need to figure out where her soul is. It's.
Yep.
You're pretty sure that the spirit leaves the body when the body dies, but you don't know where it goes.
Well, I'm assuming it's just kind of floating around.
Yeah,
I don't
it could be
know.
like ghosts everywhere, like lifting pennies up walls,
Yeah.
jumping onto subway trains, and
Okay, well let's
helping women with their pottery, stuff like that. Ghosts.
Yeah. The way they are. Let's take a little sleepy, and then keep going, I guess.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right.
We can all just sleep.
So you spend the night in your immovable tent.
Can I? Well, I only have to sleep for 6 hours, and it's a trance. So can I use the rest of my time to try and figure out if I can hear where the souls are, if I can figure out just where they are?
You would need to
I
use
wanna
some
spend some
kind of
time.
divine. You need to use some kind of divine power that you have to see or talk to souls.
I don't even know how I would do that.
Like a version of turn undead or rebuke undead or speak to spirits or I don't know, something. Like a paladin's like the best thing would be the paladin's divine sense, but you're not a paladin.
Yeah, I'm not a paladin.
Like a divine sense, if there were ghosts around, divine sense would spot them immediately.
I have turn undead, but I don't want to turn them.
Suddenly,
Destroy them!
you would totally destroy them if they were here at 5th level.
Yeah, that's not the goal. I'm also wondering. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I wish I could scry. That would be amazing. Okay.
Again, you can't scry on things you don't know where they are, so.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's true. You would, yeah. You need to know what you're looking for. Yeah.
I know. No, I would have scried on the red lady. Okay.
Jesus, that's terrifying. When do you get scry?
I don't know. I think maybe next level. Maybe 2 levels. It's pretty high, no?
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Scry,
probably like a
5th
7th level
level.
spell. Oh yeah, you have to be 9th level to cast scry. So.
My god.
All right, so you spend the night. I'm gonna roll some much higher dice for random encounters, seeing as it's much less likely. Hang on, what we got? So if you do watches, I don't know if you do watches. If you do, you probably notice like you can hear the cracking of the glacier's always cracking and making noise and stuff. But you do hear like the sound of ice cracking and the probably bullets, snatching bodies off the surface and stuff. It's going to take them a long time to find them all, but yeah. Nothing seems to happen to you.
Cool. Thanks. Hut.
I want to do a screen capture of Bandit and Smokey. That's great.
I like Smokey one. I think he's funny.
He's like
funny
an
bird.
angry pigeon. Like an angry... All right, so that's it.
Cool.
All right, so next day comes. You are fully recharged. Get all your powers back. Half of your hit dice if you used any. One of the good things about encounters on the road is that you can fairly safely use all of your powers because you typically don't have multiple encounters in one day, or at least not without a short rest.
Sweet.
So next day so what are you going to do to get back on the path if you want to get back on the path?
Well, we didn't come very far from the path.
That's right.
We'll just
Are you just
walk
going to double
back?
back and try to find it again?
Well, can we cross onto this glacier and then walk back?
Yeah, that's
So
it's probably the best that way you don't have to cross again with no bridge.
Yeah.
So just give me a give me a survival roll. Somebody can give me a survival roll with advantage with guidance and.
I'll do guidance, but somebody else can do it.
Okay.
Got the survival roll.
Woo!
And in fact, with JS, with Aiden flying up in the air, you can pretty easily kind of like go up ahead and find the path again.
Sweet.
And so once in a while, if you take to the air, you'll notice that there are there's wreckage all over the place. None of the other ships are as close or as in good condition as this one, but there are once in a while you'll find a strange object sticking out of the ice. Lots of boat parts and planks, and once in a while you find big pieces of red sails from all of these feluccas. All right, and eventually, about halfway through the day, you keep traveling, and if you're doing any aerial views of stuff, you see, slightly covered in snow but unmistakable, the wreckage of a gate.
Oh, fuck.
So ahead in the distance, there's looks like an encampment of tents that doesn't look like it's in super good condition. There's like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 big tents, lots of stuff around, and all around that, and also in the middle of that camp, there are huge chunks of masonry, and from what appears to have been a gate that was floating in the air, a really big one.
Oh.
Imagine if something like the size of the Eiffel Tower, made of stone, had just broken in the air and collapsed onto the ground. So there's like stone wreckage everywhere. I can bring you to... I'm just going to grab all your tokens because the tokens on the other map are probably going to be all wrong, and so this will be quicker. Where is Aiden? You little scamp, there you are. And where is Smokey? There he is. So I'm going to copy those. Bring you to the next map. This would be the dig.
All the cool spells are concentration, damn it.
Hate that.
Hang on, this is the wrong map. Alright, so, yeah, so there's like broken all around the map. There's like big chunks of broken stone wreckage that looks like it fell from the sky all around the camp.
Wow.
Like these big chunks of wreckage. So I'm going to put you guys up. I'm going to delete these tokens because they are not good ones.
Before we leave, I'm going to cast Aid on the three of us.
All right.
What does
Tell
that?
people what that does.
It's not crazy, but our max hit points go up by 5 for 8 hours.
Yeah, so it's better than temporary hit points. It actually raises your max hit points by 5.
So like if you lose 5 and then you heal by 5, you would go 5 above your max.
So it's better than temporary hit points in that sense, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're regenerating temporary hit points, basically.
Well, kind of.
Exactly, yeah.
Just for 8 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little boost.
So how much does it go up?
5.
Sweet.
Just a little
so-
boosty.
So the frequency of wrecked ships has been reducing as you approach the camp, which means the fight must have taken place, where you were yesterday rather than here. But here seems to be where the gate fell. Now, I never depicted this playing before, but in Hub, all of the dead gates are still floating in the air. There are thousands of gates up in the air above the city, facing all directions. I never illustrated that. I never really talked about it, but they're still up there, and they're still
But
whatever
this
it
one
is
fell.
that makes them stay up, makes them stay up. But this one has been destroyed. Because I mean, in some of the battle maps, you had like dead gates, which I represented, but I never really did the ones. I never really did a drawing of the city either. So
So he turned the engine on, is what he.
We don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Something
that's what
in
they said they were
whatever-
surprised about. So
Maybe
that
that's
probably
what's
had something to
inside.
do with the portals closing. Is this camp is this a camp from Catabatics people? An empty camp?
yes, that's right. This looks like this is the dig camp. Like it's all set up, and there's probably like stuff. You've probably already gone past a few tents. This would have been like a big thing. There is nobody around. There's no smoke from the fires. There's nothing. The tents
They're all
have a
at
slight
the
dusting
dig.
of snow on them, and they have the look of like if you left your tent for a few days or weeks or whatever and didn't come back, eventually the tent would sag a lot because you're always like tightening the ropes and stuff when you're there. So it's like an unattended camp.
So
Yeah.
it was unintentionally abandoned, we're guessing. Something happened to the people or they had to leave in a hurry.
Didn't Elias say that when they were digging, they released something, and something has been snatching people from the camp, and so they all kind of rallied at the dig to
Elias
double the
Elias
efforts.
said that was their chance to escape. Is when things were going really badly at the camp, and that was their chance to get away. And so.
Oh yeah.
There's a creature. There's some kind of something.
Maybe it's another bullet.
Is there any
Could be.
any papers or anything, any sign of anything that might give any hint about what this engine is? In any of the tents or
So you guys, I have you guys on the edge of the map there. What would you like to do?
I'd like to poke around
Tents,
the camp.
few
Go
tents
forward
that
a
you've
little.
passed so far they look like the tents of workers, or the tents of slaves, and there's like nothing in there that's really written or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for the tents that look like the tents of the bosses.
That would be the ones that are on the other side of that bridge from you. So what would you guys like to do?
Let's go. I'm gonna go over there.
Okay,
Let's go over
careful
there.
though
Check it
because
out.
the last bridge broke. So
All right. Well-
If I can do my water cantrip again, if this is iced across it.
Oh, the bridges don't look like they're in terrible shape here.
Bridge is fine. Okay.
Yeah. Make a wisdom saving throw when you step over the rubble of the gate.
Wisdom saving.
So when you kind of like approach the rubble and step over it, you get a horrible chill down your spine. You just feel like something bad. It's just you're being watched. It's just really bad. So you're gonna be
I'm jumping back.
you're gonna be
call
frightened.
Nadal.
You're gonna be frightened for a while.
Okay.
Aiden-
Nadal.
Aiden, you kind of swoop. You kind of jump over the thing, and you feel like as if somebody had walked over your grave. That's fine. Whatever.
What the fuck is going on?
Do you
Your crab
know what
seems
this
unaffected.
is?
What the fuck's happening?
Because Nadal's attuned to all the crystals and stuff. Like, does Nadal know anything
So
about
so
what
when
this is?
Jackie stepped over the rubble that was just in the way there, Jackie felt like there were a million eyes watching her, and now she's scared.
Okay. Can I listen? Can I listen to the resonance? I mean.
What to crystal resonance? Well, you can if you want, sure.
Well,
Make
because
a
usually
perception roll,
I can hear, I can feel the gates, right? And this is a dead gate, but I usually can still hear.
Yeah, it's true. Listen to the gate. Make a perception check. You can yeah, you may reply to this message. You may aid yourself. Wow. So each of the individual pieces of the gate are humming, and a lot of them are humming different frequencies as if they were trying to connect to
Where they're from.
different other planes.
The network.
All around, and so you're kind of like listening, and so almost like sonar, all the way around the gate, you feel this energy. Something is exciting the crystals of the gate. All the way around, like a lot.
Can I tell what it is that is doing that?
Yeah, whatever it is you think it is.
All the other gates
What
were.
the fuck does that mean?
Well, the crystals are trying to sing to other crystals.
To me?
Well, the stones of the gate are basically resonating with, as if. Yeah. No, not to you.
Okay.
When you listened into the other dead portals, it didn't have this, did it? Like, is this unique?
I could hear it very faintly, I think.
Yeah, they had the portals had like a hum, like a almost like your air conditioner when it's just on fan, just like a little bit of a hum. No, this one here, there just seems to be a whole lot of energy buzzing around the gate.
And I can't tell why. With a 26.
Oh,
I could just tell.
Make an insight, make a some kind of some kind of a wisdom religion type thing.
Ah, okay, I would have done religion. That's all good.
Well, what is religion's an in thing. That's why it's probably not as good as insight. But
well, my religion, I am proficient, but it's fine.
yeah.
14.
Yeah. Listening to all of them together, it almost sounds like a whole bunch of voices all talking and crying out. And...
Yeah, because the gates are made out of dead people.
Right, that's what powered them, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it's the voices of people trying to go through the gate.
Oh.
From the other side, or like trapped within the portals when they were closed?
Oh, that's an interesting theory. That's
Is there a way
creepy.
to-
So there's
Can
people
I-
that are just
can
trapped
I
within the portals for like a
Can I
month.
try and focus on like one specific part and then cast message?
Yeah, can you try to communicate with them?
Okay. Well, Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can.
I don't know.
Because message requires you to know, like, to
You just
it's
have
like
to
you're
point
texting
your
someone.
finger
You
towards.
need you need to have somebody's phone number in order to
Can you
text
just
them.
do what you normally do, Nadal? Can you touch it and see if you can communicate with it like you would your people?
Well, the gate is not made of crystal; it's made of stone. So,
Oh, okay,
well,
never mind.
yeah.
If I can hear someone.
Okay, well, you know what, Jackie. I feel like Jackie would be brave enough to just go and put her hands on one stone and see.
No, you're frightened.
Yeah.
Now you're too scared.
No.
I'll
You
go.
don't want to touch that stuff.
I'll go. I'm gonna
For-
try
for the time being.
and. I'm gonna try and kind of have a little.
Where's that
conversation.
rum?
Stupid camps and ships and no rum. You're like,
Well,
no,
just talk,
stupid,
Jackie.
you have
Okay,
to
well,
bust."
Jackie
Yeah,
will
horse
just
liquor.
we'll just talk and ask. Hello, can anyone hear? Can anyone hear us? Like she'll just try to communicate and see if anything responds at least to her voice.
Yeah, no, nothing happens. Yeah, it's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Eventually, your fear passes.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go back to doing what I was going to do, which is head for the leader's tents.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll go with
Second
you. I
here.
have my gun at the ready. I'm readying my shot.
I'm gonna keep trying to talk to whatever the fuck this is.
So you feel like this is probably the leader's tent. Oh shit! Wrong thing again. God damn it! Objects and tokens. Select move. Yet. Like this tent here.
Okie
You know,
dokie.
it's centrally located. Looks like there's so there are no bodies here. Looks like there's looks like not like the bodies of the sailors all over the ground and stuff. No, there are no bodies. So if you go into the tent, you'll see that there is a person. Hang on, I'm just gonna get the token out there. So there's a dead person sitting on the ground with half their body missing, like the bottom half missing, propped up against like an old wood stove that's not on, and kind of like moving. But it's
Dead but moving.
In the way that they do. So,
No, I'm not aware of the way the dead people move.
Like a zombie. Bean. Bean.
Oh god.
So the body is it's the body of a man. He's bearded. He looks like he's from Kemsin, and he's got the spear sticking out of his torso, and the bottom half of his body is kind of ripped away, and he's kind of sitting there and just trying to move, but he's pinned to the ground by this spear.
What kind of magic can do that?
Yeah, he's dead, right?
No, you can make a
I want to make a check.
history check or something like that. Anyway,
I want to
feel
do
like
a check.
Bandit wants to go. I want Bandit to go claw him and grapple him in place.
Can I make a... What the fuck kind
Yeah.
of check would this even be? Oh, Bean. Cat cam.
oh god, you have your cat. You're gonna send your crab in there to go grapple this guy. Well, as soon as you guys move at the door, I don't know if you talk to each other or whatever. It kind of like stops, looks at you guys. He's kind of doing the whole. His teeth are all broken. He's licking his. Come to me, yes, come. I'm so hungry.
Oh, shit.
He looks like a ghoul.
He wants to eat you. Do not get bit. It sucks ass.
Yeah. He says, come. So, yes. What do you want to do?
Where'd everybody else go?
Oh, they came in the night. They came in the night, the unquiet dead. You see, they've got nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go. And so here I am. Oh, yes, yes. They came in the night, and then those stupid slaves, well, they took advantage, didn't they? And then they ran away. But they did this to me.
Oh, does it have something to do with the engine? Tell us about the engine.
What? No, the slaves, they cut me in half and then tied me to the stove so that, like, it just, oh.
Thanks for telling us that there were ghouls, Elia.
Okay, I know, but so if he was with the slaves, so then does he might know something about what's going on. We'll free you. We will relieve your pain. Tell us about the engine.
So he looks at you and he's like, roll a d20.
I can pretend to be the red lady.
I was gonna say, pretend that you're in cahoots.
Give me an update.
Oh.
Update
I'm just
now.
waiting for the episode when we discover that Jackie really is the red lady.
Right? Or their lost daughter or something.
I'm gonna twist the spear.
So you're just gonna move forward. So he says, oh yes, here comes the red lady. Oh, they said, I told Lord K not to deal with you. No, I told Lord K you were not to be trusted. And then look what happened. Ah! And you're like twisting the spear. So he's holding onto the spear with both hands, but he's got in one of his two hands, there seems to be an object in one of his hands that he's using to hold the spear.
There's a what on his hand? Sorry?
He has something. He's holding something in one of his hands, like he's holding the spear,
Oh, I'm
but
just
one of
gonna-
his hands is like not doing a good job because he's holding something big in his hand.
I'm gonna pry it out of his
Size
hand.
of it. Okay. So he's gonna try. He's gonna lunge at you and try to bite you. I'll attack you with disadvantage. Hang on.
I do have my gun readied, you realize, so I can just shoot him. If he does attack, I'd have to shoot, because that's what my parameters were.
Always ready. I'll tell you what. Make an initiative check to see if you're quick enough.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
19, motherfuckers.
Damn.
All right. Yeah. So you were like preoccupied. You wanted to see what he had in his hand. You know. He's just gonna quickly try to bite you, just very quickly. AC 5. So he lunges forward, but he has no legs. You know, he's pinned to the ground. He's tied to the stove, so he misses you. So you want to blow his head off? I will give you advantage to shoot him if you want to shoot him.
Yes.
I'm just gonna pistol whip him. Like a... Just remember the speaking of Americans pistol whipping people. It just reminded me of the movie Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. One of my favorite movies.
Oh,
It's
I
like
love that movie.
I think that was like Robert Downey Jr.'s first movie he did after he came back.
So good.
Drug addict. And there's a scene where there's like they're doing something in the park and the bad guys are trying to like kidnap the girl or something, and then suddenly some vendor comes out of his booth. He's got like a fry wagon or something, and he shoots because the bad guys are shooting their guns, and he comes out and he shoots the guy because he's an armed citizen, and he shoots him like 9 times, right? And I was listening to the director's commentary, and it's like Shane Black, the writer, and then the director, whoever that was, and it's like, why did he shoot so many times? Why did we do that? And the other guy's like, because it's America, and I'm like, oh yeah, so just yeah. Even the filmmakers had a sense of humor about if you're gonna shoot someone, you might as well shoot them that many times. Yeah. So anyway, that was my daily slam against America. Whereas in Canada, you would kill him with poutine. Okay, so
Making air biscuits.
so
Cute.
are you shooting him or not?
Yeah, I shoot
I
him
think
and then
that-
I'm gonna pry the thing out of his hand.
Oh, okay, you did shoot him. Sorry, I wasn't
Right.
paying attention. So you kind of like, so he lunges to bite, and he kind of like bites down on your gun barrel that you shove in, and his eyes kind of, he falls dead. And a big diamond rolls out of his hand onto the ground.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck. A diamond?
Yep.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'll hand it to Nadal.
It's 1,000 gold piece diamond.
Holy
A
shit.
1,000?
I'd say hang on to it though. Like
1,000 GP. Straight up GP.
There seems to be a glow coming out of it though.
Oh my god, can I resonate with it?
Is that gonna look freaky? Are you guys gonna be like a sensuous, resonation dance?
No, I'm trying to tell if there's somebody in there. Like, I could tell that there were Genasi's in the jams or my people, stuff like that.
Yes, there's somebody in there.
What kind of person's in there?
There are many people in there. It's hard to say.
Oh, shit. Like slaves?
There's just a
Perhaps?
whole bunch of different songs. It's hard to know.
I'll, shove it into my stomach area.
I'm gonna shove it into like your ear. Okay. Yeah, so mark that down. 1,000 GP diamond.
I'm not
God
using it.
damn.
I'm not using it.
Just saying.
They're people, dude.
There's a lot of diamonds in there, man.
They're people. I mean, I'll put it in.
what do they
but I'm not using
power?
it.
This probably has something maybe powering the engine.
I like how Nico's totally focused on the engine, whatever it is. Sounds awesome. Yeah. It's like a giant generator or something. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do now? Yeah, it just
Keep
seems like a nice
going.
place. Seems like a nice place.
Onwards.
Is there anything of note in the tents?
It looks like it's been ransacked. Like the front flaps of a lot of these tents have been like ripped open. If you look around this camp, there seem to be claw marks on the ground from like large creatures. So it's hard to know.
What kind of creature?
Clawed beasts. I think you saw tracks like this before. On the mountainside when you found the dead. Is it a dead knoll? I recall you found the tracks of a large clawed beast.
There was something, yeah.
That kind of like, and the tracks kind of appeared and disappeared, almost like it was a flying creature.
Like a white dragon that we spotted in the sky.
Yeah.
So I will see those, and I do have a lot of like talk with beasts and stuff like that. If he's doing harm to these guys, if we do come across him, maybe we can see if he's on our side.
Well,
A dragon? I don't think it's a beast.
do you want to? So if you're searching all of the tents, at least 2 of you make perception rolls, or nature checks, whichever you prefer.
I'll just give guidance to one I use.
Perception, look at that.
Oh my god! Yes. Cat can. With bean.
There's something sleeping in the tent here. It looks like a pile of ice and snow. Like
Oh
it's
shit!
kind of sleeping in a pile of frozen bodies.
Quiet.
And it looks like some kind of a frosty
Wyvern.
dragonish kind of creature. Yeah, you've never seen this before.
Okay.
I guess it looks a bit like the things you saw flying overhead.
Right.
So not white dragons, at least.
Could be a white dragon sleeping in that tent, folks.
I do have speak with animals. I have
Let's just
beast
keep going.
sense. What does beast sense do?
Should we maybe try to search the other tent and not wake it up?
I was gonna say, should we just kind of leave?
I
I
don't.
don't think.
Now
I don't
that
think
you know what
counts
to look
as a
for,
beast.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go search the other tent down here at the bottom. Oh
There's one
geez,
in
there's
that
another
tent
one in
too.
that tent. Oh.
Let's just be quiet.
Well, they seem to be sleeping. Maybe they're day sleepers. I'll tell you if it is a beast or not. Are you casting like a speak with beasts or something, or
I have speak with animals.
make a nature check?
Guidance.
Are you making a nature check, Jackie? Come on, man.
15.
If you have guidance 15, yeah. If you with a 15, these are not beasts. This looks like a kind of a dragon. Not big ones, but they're still, pound for pound. These are nasty creatures.
Okay.
And they seem to generate cold. Like there's like that's what I was saying. Make either perception or nature checks, because you can feel the cold. it's unnaturally cold, and it's like creating frost on the inside of the tents and all that. So
should we sneak away?
So, yeah, whispering now. Do we think that Catabatic was killed here?
No, he did the dig.
Oh,
Sure.
right.
and notice that further on the other side of the camp, there's a ladder that leads down into the crevasse.
Okay,
Let's
so
keep going, but let's.
yes, let's try to. I agree.
Not that I'm very skilled to be quiet, but I can try my best.
Try to sneak past these dragons and get down into the crevasse. I'm all for it.
Do we see any human or like humanoid tracks leading away from here?
Oh, good question.
Nope, like nothing.
Yeah, frozen.
I think the slaves escaped from here like a week ago, probably. So there's like you don't see. There's no sign of occupation. If you want to fill up on food or items like that, there's all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah, might as well stock up on. Are there any healing potions or anything like that around here?
No.
But we
I'm
do
not
so.
stocking up on
But we
nothing.
do
I'm
so
just getting away from
quietly.
these dragons.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get them
Move
all
the
out.
dragon. Excuse me, I'm trying to find. Yeah.
Yes, let's go, and I will try. It's not bad. 11. Y'all just roll well, okay? But I gave myself guidance.
Just wanna
Oh,
see here.
Jesus.
Oh no! What did I do? What did I do? No!
Oh,
Shit!
no.
First of all, we could see the ice caverns. And second of all,
Hey. Oh my god. Okay, I was just checking to see if my map was set up, and it was not. Okay, so.
cool. And so we
it is
rolled.
now... Well, hopefully by
Right.
next week he will have forgotten all of that.
Wait. Does Aiden? No, he doesn't have advantage unless he's
So
Ian's
what I'm gonna do
Go.
is, so if you guys want to head down, so what we have at the other end of the camp is a ladder that leads down into the crevasse.
Wait, but we rolled like crap. They don't wake up?
I hope they must
Oh
be
no, I
heavy
was
sleepers.
no. If you don't wake them up, no, they're not. Yeah, they're doing the dragon sleep thing.
Oh,
They're
great.
not going to wake up until later. This is like a 50-foot ladder that goes all the way down into the crevasse, and then there's a little bridge that goes across to another ledge, and then over here, there's like a. It looks like a stone doorway, almost like the back door to the Imperial fortress in Return of the Jedi. It's like this stone doorway that leads into darkness.
Sweet. Well, I'm not going to climb down the ladder. I'm going to take my windy form and fly down.
Okay, the ladder, yeah, it's fine.
I will land right in front of the stone doorway and wait for the others.
So nothing bad happens to you. But as you're sort of crossing the bridge there, so Jackie, you hear a voice in your head. The voice. Hang on, I have to make sure I'm counting this right. So the voice in your head says, "Hello, dearie. I hope you're having a lot of fun with your friends. I think I was very reasonable when I let you go and sow your oats or whatever you were doing. But now it is time."
Is Jackie the Red Lady's daughter?
That's what I'm fucking wondering.
So that's the voice of the Red Lady. You know that you can answer, like you haven't heard that voice in a couple of years now. What would you like to say back to the Red Lady? So both of you, so the other two of you, basically you're kind of like you're in combat mode. Jackie looks like she's ready to kick some ass, and suddenly her face just turns white, and she's here, and looks like she's listening to something, and so. When you answer back, you have to speak out loud, unless you want to turn away from your friends. I probably would have said more, but I ran out of words. It's just, 25 words.
I'm gonna cock her gun. And and say, "Time for what? You don't scare me."
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Nothing back?
So you hear Jackie say, "Time for what? You don't scare me." Well, they would have to cast a spell again. It's just a pain in the ass, and so yeah.
So I will.
Jackie, who are you
She's done this before. Like, you know that she has the ability to do this.
Who are you talking to, Jackie?
I think it's the Red Lady. And I think she knows we're up to something.
I forget her name.
I prepared sending.
What did I?
In case you wanted to try and talk to her.
I have nothing to say.
Let her know we're on her trail. Try and scare her back.
Nope. Let's go. Let's hurry up. Let's leave.
Into the ice caverns we go. And we know that they're there because our DM showed them to us.
I'm just trying to remember her name. What is her name?
We don't know her name yet.
No, we do. It's fuck. Sorry, I'm just gonna look it up here.
Ophelia? No.
It's something like that. It's like a a big name.
Odette, isn't it?
No, Odette was the name. Was the Swan was the boat.
It was the ship captain, the boat that you never caught up to.
Odette,
Yeah.
the Swan, right?
Yeah, Odette the Swan. No, I'm so stupid. Yeah.
No, it's cool. The Swan Princess. What's this smile you got here?
Here we go. The Red Lady. Because I've revealed the name before, and it's fuck.
See if
Well, I don't remember it at all. You could keep it as a mystery.
No, you know her name.
Mystery. Our viewers who have been paying very close attention, they'll know. They'll tell us.
It's so annoying. It's probably it's in one of the
meticulous
recaps.
Notes.
Fuck.
They have meticulous notes.
I have names and notes on every single one of our crew members.
But not the woman who terrorized you for your whole life.
I know Garmouche. If it helps.
Hang on, Hang on. Anyway, I guess we'll look.
I have it. I'm sure I have paper notes somewhere. I don't have them on me right now. Doesn't matter. Red Lady seems to know what we're up to. So, the faster we get there.
So what are your theories, JS and Catherine? You both were saying stuff today. So.
Our theories on what?
On the Red Lady.
I think Jackie's the Red Lady's daughter.
Yeah, it must be.
Do you say that to Jackie?
Be. Well, no, because we're not privy to that conversation.
Yeah.
That's metagaming.
Yeah.
But it's got to be, right? It has to.
Jackie doesn't have any parents.
Yeah, she was born from the Aether.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck. Anyway, that's fine. We'll look it up. So I think.
Or it's like a Thanos situation where the Red Lady fucking murdered everybody everybody ever knew as a child, and then took her in, and it's like, you owe me.
Oh, it's like Thanos situation. It's like, yes, child, turn away.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Maybe Jackie's like Gamora.
Exactly. Train.
I mean, I'm getting chills. Eventually... I mean, that's one of the best lines in a film ever. You know, at the end of Civil War. No, not Civil War. At the end of Infinity War, when he snaps and then everything goes black, and then he's just standing there, like he's in the realm with the water, you know. And then Gamora turns around and says, you know, did you do it? And he's like, yes, you know. And she's like, what did it cost you? And he says, everything. And it's just.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
It's like he was crazy enough to kill everybody he loved to to attain his goals. It's pretty admirable. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'd like to stop at this point because we're 3 hours in, and I fucking guess I'm gonna fucking change up the map for next week. It's when you guys were like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Oh god, no."
No, but because you revealed it at the same time as JS rolled a natural 1 on his stealth. And so we thought we were about to head into a fight, man.
It's like the engine is a train engine. And
I didn't see it for what it's worth.
Oh, good. Well, you're gonna see it on the.
Yeah, I didn't see it at all.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Like I don't know what your computer setups are like.
I saw it, and I saw all the little sleeves up in there.
I have a wide monitor, and the whole map just appeared. Yeah.
And then you scrolled, and I was like, "Oh shit."
So Jackie's just sitting. I think Jackie's just gonna kind of plop herself down, and she's gonna say, "Look, she played a big role in my life. I have no interest in seeing her, but I do know if she does catch up to us, I'm not sure I'll be able to escape her again."
But why does
All
she
I
care
can say
about
is
you, Jackie?
she's done a lot of bad things. She's made me do a lot of bad things. And
Yeah, but why you?
Pirates, man, she was the captain of all captains of the pirates. If you
Why
didn't
does she
serve
care
her,
so much?
you didn't live.
But but you also know that she is a powerful, high level. She's a powerful being. Like, she has powerful magic.
She's got some legendary resistances up in there.
Yeah. She's definitely an end boss. So yeah. Yeah, so I hope I revealed a lot of cool stuff, and JS, if you want to talk about,
I'm
what
so
Camson
mad,
looks
though.
like, or
Could I have just taken another head, and then I can speak with that again on someone else and ask what the
Another
engine
head.
is?
Yeah, but they probably wouldn't know anyway, right? Like,
Hey, what's
in fact,
the engine?
you're wondering
this
why
fucker-
on earth.
This guy would.
Yeah,
right?
you're wondering why.
Well,
You're
maybe
wondering
not.
why she knew.
The engine. I must know. Well, we're about to go talk to some slavers. No, slaves.
Well, you know that this aerial battle, featuring the most powerful flying ship that everyone knows about, took place, just before the portals failed, and this portal has been destroyed, utterly destroyed. And so, it can't be a coincidence, right? So.
You're telling me that this portal is the portal that powers all the other portals?
I can't believe, did you give your cat like curare? Is it paralyzed? You're just like moving it around like it's a
No, she's alive.
like a really high end plush. The ones that like feel like a sex doll, but that looks like a cat. It's just heavy and warm. No,
She's alive.
It's a cat doll.
Look, she's struggling.
Okay, good.
I can't wait to take her on a walk. I hope she likes it.
With her little harness, she's gonna lie. As soon as you put that thing around her chest, she's gonna lie on the ground.
Nope, she had a Halloween costume that she jumped around in. She was good in her pajama.
Did you put spider costumes on your cats?
I did.
That's
On her.
good.
Not Waffle.
'Cause you hate
Waffle would never.
No.
No,
we're
because
leaving on
Waffle had a wound.
Not cliffhanger so much, but someone is gonna happen.
So, are there any other questions or comments or anything?
Well, holy fuck!
Is there anyone in the chat that wants to ask some questions?
Yeah. Come on.
I haven't seen anything for a while.
Let's go, our millions of viewers.
All right. Are we wrapping up? I'm getting that impression.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Sweet.
All right,
Let's keep playing. I'm kidding.
Oh, I got a deadline. I gotta go record some.
Yeah. So
next week?
Next week at 6 p.m. then.
3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. We will be here.
All right.
And we will
Until
have
Second.
a channel point system set up so people
My
can interact
birthday's
a
on the
little
6th
more.
of June. It's coming up.
Sweet.
So